Oh, there are rift towns here. This is all like abyssal corrupted. Whoa, all this wind. This is crazy. What the f***? Oh! I'm being pushed back by the wind. I've just been blown everywhere. Like, the Archon quests, like, one of them was called, like, something something Blancheur et Noirceur, which means, like, the whiteness and blackness. And we've got La Noire, the black, and Blanche, white. Most of the inscription has been scratched out, but you can make out Clear Dew sings on the foggy forest path. Whoa, so many words have been scratched out. These look like introductions to attractions, don't they? Some tourists are just so inconsiderate. Tourists usually only write stuff, don't they? That's true. Like writing, Harley and Paimon were here and stuff. No, wait, we're good people. We wouldn't do that. Then it's strange, isn't it? Why would they scratch out the words and just leave that bit in? There are so many scratches on this sentence too. Paimon bets they didn't manage to scratch it out completely. Lucky foggy forest path. You slip through the cracks. So what is this foggy forest path? Do they mean that the forest paths are super foggy? Paimon feels like checking it out. You know, it sounds like the sort of thing that might lead to secret treasure, doesn't it? That's how it is in the books, anyway. Which stall did you get that book from? Hey, Paimon doesn't just eat all day. Paimon has a strong feeling that there's treasure hidden in this foggy forest path, and that's why it was covered up. Never mind that, Harley. It's treasure hunting time with your best friend Paimon and her super treasure detecting senses. Most of the inscription has been scratched out, but you can make out Clear Dew 3. The words here have been scratched out too. Someone must be hiding something. Clear Dew? What does Clear Dew represent? Crystal clear dew? But there's water all over the place. As for the word 3, does that represent 3 drops of water? This is such a headache. Come on, Paimon, let's ask your super keen treasure detecting senses. Paimon's done that. Anyway, it says the answer is linked to 3 and water, so let's look around. Oh yeah, I already did one of these when I was randomly exploring. Oh, ow. Please don't hurt me. There we go. This one needs to like just hit it. Okay, I think that should be okay. Okay. Whoop. There we go. I just need to like really get it precise. Not the intended way, but good job regardless. I'm not entirely sure what the intended way was. But that's how I did another one. So we'll just go with it. You can combine the bubbles to... You can? How the fuck do you do that? Just push them into each other? Bro, I had no fucking idea. That has never worked for me. What the fuck? Did they tell you at any point that you could do that? Bro. Sigh. Will that work? Oh, there we go. What's happening at the altar? Let's go check it out. Thank you, Nikki. for helping me with the thing that completely evaded me, apparently. That drop of water, that can't be the treasure, can it? It doesn't look like treasure. That's what Paimon thought. It can't be that easy. But what is it then? Wait, this is the Kingdom reference! Wait, that's so fucking funny! Maybe it is key to containing the Demon King. What? But that means catastrophe! Quick, put it back. Paimon hopes we're not too late. It also kind of works because we have, like, demon gods in this game, but still, that's a Tears of the Kingdom reference. Ah. Oh no, it's the Demon King! Ganondorf and Genshin, real? Oh, the Demon King? Melusine. Yeah, you gave Paimon a fright there. A Melusine, huh? What are you doing here? Key. Key? What key? Is this drop of water a key? Passive. Oh, wait! That's Vishap backwards. The drop of water is passive? Melusine. Oh my, what do you mean? Is the drop of water a Melusine? Paimon's getting dizzy. What on earth is this? Aren't you the Melusine here? Passive. They have, like, Vishap eyes as well. You're a passive? Or is your name passive? Wait, no, don't answer. You'll just make Paimon dizzier. Anyway, Paimon's decided to call you passive. Is that okay? Melusine. Harley, what should we do? Paimon can't understand a thing she's saying. What is she trying to say? You can understand what we're saying, can't you? Passive. This drop of water is a key, right? Passive. You're not a person, are you? Passive. Let's not be rude all of a sudden, shall we? I'm not a person, right? Melusine? Oh, wait. Paimon thinks she's starting to understand. Passive is yes, and Melusine is no. Could that be it? Passive! Passive! So you're not called Passive. Sorry, Paimon got your name wrong earlier. Passive likes... You like the name? Passive! Wonderful, then that's what Paimon's going to call you. This is Harley. We're glad to meet you, Passive. Paimon's never met a Melusine like you. Paimon, Passive. Harley, Passive. Erinnyes, Melusine. So you mean Erinnyes? Or, something wrong with Erinnyes? Erinnyes, Melusine, now. Passive, Erinnyes, protect. So something bad is happening to Erinnyes and you want to protect it? Paimon, Harley, Erinnyes, kapow, kapow. So that's 5 words now. So you want Paimon and Harley to punch Erinnyes? Like, kapow? Melusine. You want us to help? Passive. Okay, so she wants help from us. That's good. Paimon didn't know how we could punch Erinnyes, with it being a whole island and all. Kapow, kapow. What do we need to do? Key, 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 number. And then, how many keys is that now? Key, key, key. 3 keys? Passive. Key, foggy road, south. Key, spring, north. Key, willow, east. Oh, that's what you mean. Let's make a note real quick. 3 keys in total, 1 in the southern foggy road, 1 in the northern spring, and 1 in the eastern willows. Is Paimon right? Key, key, key. Square, west. And there are 3 keys in the square to the west? Collect 3 keys and go to the square? Paimon, Melusine. Harley, Passive. Oh, come on, Passive. Do you always have to make it sound like Harley is cleverer than Paimon? We're clearly of more or less equal intellect. Oh, Paimon. I don't think I've ever seen this face from her. Anyway, we've already got 1 key, so all we need to do is find the remaining 2. Erinnyes, Melusine, passive, protect. Relax, Paimon doesn't know what's happened, but we're going to help you protect Erinnyes for sure. But if Paimon could add 1 small point passive, Paimon would like to say that if you happen to see anything shiny, round and unwanted, or some expensive looking chest, well, it would be just wonderful if you could let us know. Passive scratches her head as she tries to understand, then gives 2 more happy jumps and leaves in a bit of a hurry. Oh, she ran straight off. Guess she must have something really urgent to work on. Harley, shall we go looking for those 2 keys now? Sure. The Wild Fairy of Erinnyes. A gem like a raindrop, or perhaps like someone's falling tear. That's just like this. Right? So I have learned lots of things. Which is why I'm so interested in the lore. Because there's like so much you could learn from it. Alright, so I need this to go over there. Move. The way it like bopped around. Will that work? Hey, let's go. Give me chest. And that's another key for us. Now all we need to do is find the final one. Key, passive. Oh, passive. When did you come from? Disappeared, passive. Okay then. Paimon's never met a Melusine so unique. And Paimon thought Melusine all lived in the court of Fontaine or Mercy Village. How come you're out here? Court of Fontaine? Mercy Village? You seem confused. Haven't you heard of those places? I feel like this is a Vishap that's taking the form of a Melusine, maybe because it's seen people react well to Melusines. Court of Fontaine, Melusine, Mercy Village, Melusine. Ah, Erinnyes, passive, home. Erinnyes, passive, protect. Wait, you're saying that this is your home? And that you're protecting it? Passive. But don't the Melusine live in Mercy Village? Yes, that's kind of strange. Are some Melusine born elsewhere? Paimon can't see any others here, though. Yeah, like, they can't be a Melusine because the Melusine literally came from Erinnyes. So it must be a Vishap that's taken the form of a Melusine because it's seen that Melusines are received well by human beings. Whereas like Vishaps are not received well by human beings. Passive, do you live here alone? Alone? Melusine. That visitor. Passive. That visitor? There's a visitor? Who? That visitor. Paimon. Harley. That visitor. So who is that visitor exactly? Passive, are you trying to say that visitor is called that visitor? Like Paimon is called Paimon? Passive. Aha, I was right. Paimon's always said that she's clever, hasn't she? That's an awesome name. That visitor. Passive. Knowledge. Kapow. You mean that the visitor is helping you learn things? Passive. Lots of. Language. Wisdom. Lots of. Paimon's not sure about the lots of bit. Passive. That visitor. Protect. Kapow. Yeah, also they've got a tail that's like a Vishap tail. It's a Vishap. When you can't say yes or no, so you just say passive and kapow, yep. And he helps you protect this place? Melusine. You help him protect this place? Passive. So that's it. But who is this visitor? And why does he need you to help protect this place anyway? And some really bad things have happened here too. We saw the stone tablet and how someone had scratched out the inscription, and lots of filth. Are there any enemies? Curious, Paimon. Passive. but time very not lots of. Key, key, key. Square, west. Kapow, kapow. We'll be as quick as we can. Paimon, passive. Harley, passive. Passive gives 2 happy jumps and then leaves in a bit of a hurry. It looks like we really are pressed for time, but we've already got 2 keys, so let's press on and get the 3rd. Ow. Oh, fuck. Nice. Can I attack this? No, okay, so I need the octopus. And there's still only a crab here. Unless I'm just being dumb. Oh, I was being dumb. It's fine. Attack me, please. There you go. The water seems calmer now. Paimon guesses our cleanup job helped, huh? Alright, now I have to go over here. The game occasionally reminds you that you're wet while underwater. Like, thanks, I never would have guessed. True. Oh wait, the wind... Is the wind stopping? Ah. Wait, is that bishop good? Slumbering bishop. A bishop is lying over there. Is it asleep, or... Look out, there's a bishop by the altar. It seems to be sleeping, but we should be careful. Huh? How come there's no key? Has the altar already been activated? Has someone already taken the key? So either this bishop is passive or it's the visitor. Rah! Oh no, the bishop woke up. We gotta scoot. The bishop by the altar shakes itself awake, its eyes full of anger and hate. You swim for the shore as fast as you can, but it isn't giving up. Oh dear. Oh, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, did you? Hey, we didn't mess with you. Why are you coming after us? Rip.
Emerge.
I guess this isn't passive then. This is the visitor. God to hiding skills. Melusine. Passive, what are you doing here? Get away from the bishop. It's dangerous. Good, Paimon. Passive. Danger. Melusine. Passive reaches out to stroke the bishop's head, and the furious beast obediently lies down. It opens its mouth, coughs up a glittering drop of water, then jumps back into the water. It's a key! The bishop had it in its mouth all the time. But how come it gave it up so willingly? Blue thing. Good thing. Key. Protect. By blue thing, you mean that bishop? Passive, are you and the bishop friends? Was it helping you look after the key? Passive. Purple thing, seal key. Blue thing, fainted. Purple thing? Who is that? Oh, I bet it's an abyssal creature. Purple thing, bad thing. Oh wait, no, it was like the abyss mud. Blue thing, Paimon, Harley, good thing. Okay. It all seems a bit odd, but it does seem like you're praising us. Purple thing, very bad. Erinnyes, very Melusine. Yeah, so it must have been the abyss mud. You're saying that the purple thing is threatening the island? Well, at least we have the keys. Paimon, Harley, passive. But... Key. Square, west. Paimon knows. Don't worry, passive. We're going to the square in the west right now. I guess maybe the droplets of water are like primordial water, in which case it's in complete opposition to the abyss, right? Key statue, key statue, key statue. Do you mean that we need to put the keys in the statues? Well, that sounds about right. 3 keys, 3 statues. Shall we give it a try? What happens after we place the keys? Door opens. Open door. Door? Where? And what's behind the door? Root Erinnyes. Very deep. A door to the root of Erinnyes? You know so much, Perceive. Perceive, protect. What else do we have to know? Huh? You know, like information. The more the merrier. The more we know, the more confident we will be. Information? Information. Perceive. Information. A lot. Great. Erinnyes. Information. Lots of. Lots of information. Uh-huh. Information. Water vein. Lots of. Lots of water veins. Right. Water vein. Visitor. Lots of. Visitor? Lots of? Wait, Paimon doesn't get it. Where do all these visitors come from? Or are you telling Paimon that the visitor knows how to create mirror images of themselves? Melusine. Water vein, visitor, taste. Evil, visitor, sense. Tasting the evil in the water vein? Also the abyss. What kind of flavor is that? The visitor can sense information through the water veins? Perceive. Willow, collect. Fog, handle. Spring, send. Root, water vein, center. So Erinnyes is the center of information? Are you saying that all of Erinnyes is the visitor's information system? And this visitor can sense something bad? Smart Paimon. Smart Harley. Perceive. Gosh, who is this visitor named Visitor? Fontaine. Visitor. Protect. But visitor, very busy. Purple thing, sneaking toward the root. Purple thing, secretly destroying the root. Perceive, peek. Perceive, secretly scratch the stone tablet. So you're the one that removed the writing from the stone tablet. Was it to stop the purple thing? Perceive, but... Purple thing kept going toward the root. Purple thing, very powerful. The purple thing found another way? Perceive. Looks like this purple thing's a tough customer. If the root is destroyed, then the information system will fail to function, and the visitor's senses will be affected. So, it's giving me, like a branch of Irminsul vibes, but I don't know who the visitor is. Perceive, duty. Perceive, protect. Harley, kapow. Paimon, kapow. Harley, we can't wait anymore. We need to kapow now. Alright then, Perceive. Open the door. Excellent. Let's go. Alright. Place. I love how no one's noticing us, like, doing this. Even though there's tons of people around. I never would have expected there to be such an interesting device under this fountain. We need to be careful down there. Did you not just notice us do that, lady? Nope. She's just blank? Okay. They're also blank? Fair enough. Whee! Ooh, very far ahead. Very deep. Then we will keep going. Perceive, what else do you know about the purple thing? Purple thing, very scary. Perceive, go near, scared. Purple thing, blue thing, fight. The blue thing, a Vishat perhaps? A Vishat was fighting the purple thing? Perceive, but purple thing, very scary. Blue thing, lost lots of. Lost? Oh, sorry. But don't worry, Harley is very powerful too. Harley's taken down just about everything before. New area. Oh. Wait, this is the last teleport waypoint I need. Let's go. Hey. Whoa. Root. Root. We're finally here. Whoa, that's a whole load of funky stuff. Paimon doesn't see anyone around, but she's getting a familiar feeling. Evil's got to be lurking nearby. This reminds me of the inside of Erinnyes. Willow. Root. Are these the roots of that great tree from earlier? So the willow tree is like Fontaine's like branch of Irminsul, I'm getting from that. In the same way that you have the tree that Sumeru City is built on, you have Windrise, you have the secret Sakura, you have the tree that Aishtaha is locked within. Paimon gets it now. That's why the great tree looked so sickly. The roots have been corrupted. Root. Melusine. Harley, let's clean up all this filth. Paimon reckons they're corrupting the roots. Root-consuming tumor.
Right
Ow.
now, emerge. Smile.
Can we heal, please? Oh, fuck. There we go.
Say cheese.
Ow.
Right now, right here.
Into the wind.
Okay. Get this one. And now we should be able to... Ah, yeah, the power protecting the tumor has vanished. Oh? Oh, new ones appeared? Ah, this is tough. The pollution's impossible to clear up. Passive, Kapal. Passive touches your stomach with her hand, and you feel a warmth coming from her palm. You feel like something in you has been enhanced. Passive, tired. What did Passive do? You look revitalized, Harley. Interesting, okay. Oh, made it easier to do this. What the fuck? So we do more damage to it. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Finally, it's all gone. Paimon didn't know that you had such a marvelous ability, Passive. Now, wait, something's lifted up on the ground. It's some kind of arcane formation. Oh. Yeah, this is how all the abyssal stuff is being summoned. Ugh! Rift Hounds are charging out. Purple thing. Don't worry, Passive. We'll protect you. Wait, where are you going, Passive? Stop! This place is dangerous. Okay. We've got no choice, Harley. Let's get rid of these Rift Hounds first. I need to heal. Yeah, there's so many of them. Let's hope Perceive's doing okay.
Right here, right now.
Rah! A Visha? And it's helping us out? Did Perceive find it? Or where's she gone?
Smile.
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud. The wind's music.
Right here. Emerge.
There you go. Phew! Finally, that's under control. We sure kicked the Rifthound nest, huh? Harley, how are you doing? My hands are just a bit sore. What is this energy in my pussy? Paimon's sure that wasn't just you boasting. It looks like the roots are recovering. That should be because the problems Jacob caused cleared up now, right? Oh, maybe he's been inside whatever this is. But what happened just then? Ivishap turned up to help and Perceive disappeared. It was Perceive. Hey, Perceive! Are you there? Can you hear Paimon? Okay, looks like she's really disappeared. She's got plenty of secrets for sure. She's such a mysterious Melusine. Paimon knows she didn't want any reward, but it still seems odd to just leave like that. Why? It's as if you had a favorite food, and then one day the food looks at you and says, "Guess we're through." Although talking food seems even odder. Well, it's the same kind of feeling, you know? But what if Perceive was injured? She seemed exhausted. Maybe we can look for her nearby. Yes, Paimon thinks we should do that, just in case she might be in danger and all. Wait, what's wrong? What the fuck? Oh, the water's rising. Just as you're about to look for Perceive, water floods into the cave, seeping something. Why is the water level rising all of a sudden? Was it because the trouble's been taken care of? But we haven't found Perceive yet. Well, fuck me, I guess. Wait, where's the... Apparently there's a Hydroculus somewhere. Interesting. Whoa. Kind of a shame because I really liked the the yellow weeping willow, but it's fine. Oh no, we didn't get a chance to look for her. Don't worry, I'm sure she can swim. That's true, but... Whoa, look at the great tree. It's recovered and it's so pretty. Is that what it looked like before? Perceive will be happy if she sees it, won't she? Paimon, Perceive, Harley, Perceive. Oh my god, look at all the chests. Perceive? Great! Where did you go? We were so worried. Disappeared, Perceive. Ah, box. Perceive. What? Is that a treasure chest? You went looking for treasure chests? Perceive. But shiny, round, Melusine. You didn't find any more? That's fine. This chest is more than enough. You remembered what Paimon told you? Oh, you're gonna make Paimon cry. Thank you, Perceive. Thank you? It means Perceive. Paimon, thank you. Harley, thank you. Paimon, good thing. Harley, good thing. Perceive, good thing. Perceive, good thing. Harley, we should come to see Perceive often when we have time, and teach her more words, like the visitor did. Perceive. What do you think, Perceive? Can we come back to play with you? Where did she go this time? Perceive disappeared. Wow, Paimon has never seen a Melusine like her. Or rather, she doesn't behave like a Melusine, but more like a wild fairy. Maybe that's why she can spy on the purple thing quietly. Hey, Perceive! Goodbye! If we meet again, we'll teach you how to say goodbye properly. Oh, that was a lot shorter than I was expecting. I wonder if Erinnyes was like a bishop, like Erinnyes. Maybe Erinnyes was a bishop that's given birth to younger bishops? But also, like, none of these bishops were here until we did that quest. And now they're all over the place. So I guess, like, we, like, made it more hospitable to them? I think it's really funny that this is a viewpoint, but it's no longer there anymore because I did the quest and it went. Dog in dress, yes. Cat with a black hat. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with a spoon. Wait, that's a nursery rhyme. Woof. Someone's singing here. Should we say hello? Hello. Cat reminds me of Puss in Boots and Shrek. Jenks, you know Puss in Boots is like a real fairy tale character. It's not from Shrek specifically. Should Paimon speak louder? Hello? Oh. Meow, meow, meow. Woof, woof. Okay, alright, I got it. Greetings, friends from afar. Welcome to our party. Please take a seat. She looks very shy. Did we startle her? Let's tone it down a bit. Yeah, Paimon got you. We'll take her... Wait, Paimon's not seeing any seats. Woof, woof. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, it's okay, Nana. It's not necessary. Mr. Quigiano is right. We don't need to follow any awful rules. We just need cookies and bones. Woof, 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 woof. Ah, woo. Are you talking to the puppy? No, not a puppy. This is Lady Nana. Anyway, that's it for the pre-meal speech. Time to raise a toast. Let us raise a glass in our minds. Always flexible no matter how weird the situation is, huh? In that case, let us raise a glass in our heads. To all the gears, muskets, and math books. Meow. Woof. I don't know what the dog's based on, though. Meow. Should Paimon meow or woof along? Fine. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. How is this my job? Wait, did Paimon woof wrong? This hasn't felt right since the start. Can someone translate their woofs and meows, please? Meow, meow, meow. Sorry, you're right. As the party host, that was my negligence. I should have introduced myself first. Penny is my name. The furry gentleman with the black hat here is Don Keanu. Keanu, I think. A swashbuckler. Alonso Keanu is the personal name of the famous fictional Hidalgo who is better known as Don Quixote. Quixote. I've always seen that. I've never actually known how to pronounce it. Meow. And this is Nana, a particularly elegant and very considerate lady. Yip yip, woo woof, woof woof. Thanks for saying that, sweetheart. Pleased to meet you. Can't say I've never seen things like this before, but still. Why are you mumbling? It's our turn to introduce ourselves. This child seems to be talking to imaginary animal friends. Shouldn't we roll with it? What do you mean imaginary? We can see them. No, Lady Nana. No, Lady Nana and Mr. Keanu are not imaginary, and they can speak. Oops, she heard us. May I tell them a little bit about you, Lady Nana? Just a little, or they won't understand what you'll say. Woof. Okay, Lady Nana is from the court of Fontaine. She has a nice surname, I won't bring that up then, good Nana. Sorry to hurt your feelings. I'll just mention the happy part. Nana's best pal is the purple-eyed Autumn. Oh! Wait, that was one of the maps I picked up. Miss Autumn is a genuine lady. She changed Nana's outfit many times a day. Nana wore a different dress to sleep, meals, afternoon teas, balls, walks, and even dates, with different accessories. Then the purple-eyed Autumn left home. Nana wandered here with her and became friends with us. Now would you mind, Mr. Keanu? Meow, meow. Okay, I'll also just tell them a little bit about you. Sorry, Mr. Keanu is still wanted by the Maison Gardiennage to this day, so I can't say much at all, for your own good, of course. What? Years ago, when Mr. Keanu was adventuring with his buddies... Oh, that would be Rouge, that's another one of the things I found, and the blind man Freeman. They were pursued by hired hitmen de Poisson. They ran out of everything except the 3 goons on their tail. That was when Mr. Keanu charged in and saved them. What was it that you said at the time, Mr. Keanu? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Right, he said, "My fine friends, I love you with all my heart, but it's time to say goodbye. We'll meet again 6 feet under." He thought he'd never make it, so he lunged in alone and drove all 3 bad guys away. Wow, then he must be a master of the sword. Hehe, you believe it now, don't you? Rouge once said that you have to use your head, not your ears, to truly get what others are saying. If you still don't get it, just close your eyes and listen with your head. The girl's words are full of fantasies, but you don't think it would hurt to go with the flow. Keep your eyes closed a bit longer. If you're bored, I'll sing a song for you. Mr. Keanu and Lady Nana often sing along with me. Hey diddle diddle. The cat and the fiddle, the fish jumped over the moon. Oh, yeah, the cat and the fiddle. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. No wonder they're so close to each other. What would they say? You meditate on that for a while. Harley, Paimon's not feeling any different, but should we try to speak with the cat and the dog? Meow, 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 meow. What are you saying? She's not stupid. Don't you talk bad about Harley. You understood that, Paimon? Yeah, it just came to Paimon without any effort. That's probably because you're practically a child. What? Are you calling Paimon immature? Woof, ow, woof, woof, woof. It's because she listens from the heart. I can understand now. Ow, woof, woof, woof. Hello, friends from afar. How did you know we came from far away? Can you not only speak, but tell the future, just like Mona too? Meow, meow, purr, meow, meow, meow. Friends from afar is a common greeting, friends from afar. Oh. So everything Penny said is true? Aroo, aroo, woo, woof, 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 aroo. I did used to live in the court of Fontaine. Such wonderful memories. Awoo. I suppose. My old friends are still mingling regularly at the Hotel de Bourg. I would often accompany Autumn to such soirees at the hotel, and oh, how we dance. We wouldn't stop dancing, not even when the band grew tired. Whether or not you believe me, it is all little more than a memory for me now. For now, Autumn has found her calling, and I have found mine. I wish only for her happiness, from the bottom of my heart. And Rouge has accepted me, so in the end, I stay here by choice. She's fully immersed in her memory, huh? Rouge. Penny mentioned that name. Who is he? I thought that was a girl's name. He is a graceful gentleman. And he is Penny's guardian, as well as our friend. Very fun to be with. Adept at archery and knows a thing or two about swords. An outstanding young man. Don't dabble in dangerous deeds, Keanu, or you'll get yourselves killed. Worry not, Nana. A gremlin once foretold that I shall not die so easily. The prophecy says that when at last I tire at venturing, a respectable and adorable girl shall appear. And in her I shall find my purpose for all my remaining days, and I shall dedicate all that I have and am to ensuring she never comes to harm. That child is Penny, but how can I best protect her? Were I a knight and not a swashbuckler, I would know how. Alas, I am not. A knight? You have one right in front of you. Harley is an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. Oh my, to think I should encounter a true knight. Pretty admirable, right? Then allow me one presumptuous request. I suppose we have the same idea. Although there's basically nothing we, the legendary adventurer duo, Harley and Paimon, can't do, our time is quite valuable and carries a cost. Why don't we figure out some charging plans when we have time? I'd be willing to spend all of my duels to hire a knight, so if you could, please become friends with Penny. Huh? Our dear Penny stands at a fork in the road. She knows not whether to grow up or remain a child. Her body is still growing, and she grows bigger by the day. She is growing mentally as well, and her heart grows more complicated by the day. What do a cat and a dog know of such strange human things? But it should be easy for a knight. We need to find a knight to be Penny's friend. Perhaps then she can find the answers. You're very good to Penny. She's the best child in the world. No one loves her more than I do. Please be Penny's friend. I offer you all my necklaces and satin dresses. I don't think I'll fit them. You have my word that I shall protect you with mine own life should the need arise. The gems from Lea traders may be priceless, but Don Keanu's promises are more precious still. How do I become her friend then? You will? Paimon wants to be little Penny's friend too. My dear friends, here hence you are friends from afar no longer. The dog dresses. Oh. From the moment you asked that question, you became dear friends. This is wonderful, so wonderful. Let us tell Penny the good news. Penny, my dear, you shall have 2 new friends. The legendary adventurer duo, Harley and Paimon, are willing to be our friends. Really? Awesome! I have so many friends now. Let's have a ceremony to commemorate this. The ceremony requires a speech, but alas, we lack the time to write a proper one. Don't worry, just keep it simple. Very well, then I shall make this brief. Please come forward. This should do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare Penny, friend to the children, Don Keanu, the swashbuckler, and Lady Nana hereby welcome Paimon and... just a moment. How should I introduce you two? You mean Paimon's title? You can call Paimon the best guide into that. And let's use Honorary Knight of the Knights of Favonius for her, though her other titles are awesome too. No, no, no. That's not what Mr. Keanu is asking. We need to know who your friends are. Every one of us, cats and dogs, are bound together by the bonds of friendship. A life bereft of friendship. Oh, such a life would be too horrible. So who are your friends? A deity that oversees a whole nation, government officials and wealthy people. Paimon is my best friend. You are also Paimon's best friend. Aha, so you are a pair of good friends. Wonderful. I can see that Paimon is a truly great friend. Good. In the name of all the bearings, cakes, and storybooks, Penny, Paimon, and Harley are now good friends. You will share all your bones, biscuits, and picture books, and say goodnight to each other before you go to sleep. Play in the mud together, scare birds together, and count stars together. You want cake now? Rip. Woohoo! 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 Now we're all friends. But wait, the 2 of you haven't met the children yet. Gosh, we almost forgot the children. Strange, I haven't seen them all day. The children are our friends too. You two should meet them. Woohoo! Also, I'm really sorry. I feel like I'm reading this really fast. It's because I've had caffeine. You're right. Please go meet the children. Let them know you are their new friends. They probably went somewhere far away to play. It's high time they returned. Go into the water and have a look. Don't worry, just go underwater. You needn't fret about the children not wanting to come back. I'll sing a song to send you along. The children will come back to sleep in their big shells when they hear my song. So head over to the big shell and wish them sweet dreams. I'm also stumbling over my words a lot because of the caffeine. That sure is a unique friend who loves talking to themselves so much, but Paimon doesn't mind. Let's go to that big shell Penny mentioned to look for the children. Paimon, can you not see the cat and the dog? What song would you like to sing, Penny? How about a lullaby? Oh, I love lullabies. Rock-a-bye baby on seaweed top. When the flow comes, the cradle will rock. Aw, they're fishies. Bubble, bubble. Penny is singing, bubble, bubble. So the children Penny was talking about are fish. Hello there, we're Penny's new friends, Paimon and Harley. Bubble, bubble. New friends? New friends. New friends. Bubble, bubble. Sweet dreams, new friends. Sweet dreams. Well, they seem happy. Now that we've met them, let's go to the next shell. This is a strange quest. If the stem breaks, the cradle will fall. Yet I will catch you, cradle and all. Baby is drowsing, cozy and fair. I sing a lullaby, oh baby, here. Bubble, bubble, can't find. Bubble, bubble, can't find. Hello there, we're Penny's new friends, Paimon and Harley. Bubble, bubble, new friends. Bubble, bubble, old friends. Can't find. Bubble, bubble, Penny is singing. Bubble, bubble, sleepy. They seem to have lost something. Strange. But we should be done here, so let's head over to the next shelf first. Forward and back, the cradle she swings. The baby sleeps. They hear what she sings. There's nothing here. Where are the children? There's a thing though. Huh? That's a FRIKEE insignia. It is? Bitch, where? The children are gone, and there's only a FRIKEE insignia left inside the shell. We have to tell Penny about this. Penny, we just met the children underwater. How did it go? Did you become pals? We're pals now. Penny, some of them went missing. We found this in their cradles. Harley, if you would. This is the FRIKEE insignia. What? You probably don't know this, but the FRIKEE are a bunch of very, very bad guys. You say that, Paimon, but we're friends with a bunch of FRIKEE, so like, what? They might have kidnapped the children. But don't you worry, we'll help you, since we're friends now. Bad guys? Are you saying that Carrick is a bad guy? Huh? Carrick? Who or what is that? Carrick oft sings with Penny. I once recommended he try his luck at the opera Epiclese. He does have a nice voice. He would go underwater to play with the children as well. That's right, Carrick is a swimmer most swift. I admire him greatly. So you mean there's a FRIKEE named Carrick who is Penny's friend, and who left this mark behind? I think so. This belongs to Carrick. He's our pal. Really? Maybe we misunderstood. What are FRIKEE anyway? A bunch of guys who see things differently than most people. Some in the FRIKEE love to use others and do bad things. They've opposed us loads of times. So is Carrick very bad? Does he do a lot of dirty deeds? Yo. I can smell scoundrels from a mile away, but Carrick had not the stench of ill will about him. But if our dear friends say he may be just such a person... Oh, I understand. Perhaps Carrick was once bad, but has since turned over a new leaf. There is also the possibility that he is both good and bad. Oh, you are quite correct. One can be both bad and good. Just like a person can enjoy both dainty little cakes and raw seafood. Raw seafood. Ugh, only the worst of the worst eat that kind of thing. I bet the cat does. Come now, Nana. Raw seafood isn't that bad. Wrong. I shall never touch the stuff. Okay, if FRIKEE didn't kidnap the children, where did they go? Oh, don't worry. The little troublemakers often run off on their own. They'll be back soon enough. Penny, what's on your mind? Why are you zoning out? Good guys and bad guys. That sounds complicated, like math. Like, what do you get when you add one good guy and one bad guy together? Penny spreads her fingers and frowns in deep thought, but to no avail. She takes out a math book and scribbles. Again, to no avail. I can't figure this out. I haven't gotten to this part of math yet. I'll ask Autumn when she gets back. You must learn from an adult like Autumn, Penny. Adults know the answers to questions like this. We have returned to that old question once again. Does Penny want to grow up or not? Yes, this is the 36th time that we've raised the issue. We have made a list of all the pros and cons of being an adult. Do you have the list, Keanu? Fret not, I have long since committed it to memory. Con number 1. Adults cannot sleep on velvet cushions, for adults are hard and sturdy creatures. I beg to fucking differ. I am soft and will fall apart at a moment's notice. They must sleep on boards of hardwood so they can keep their minds and bodies hard. Ayo? It's awful not to be able to sleep on soft cushions. I don't think that's how this works. Con number 2. Adults aren't allowed to catch butterflies, though I have not the slightest idea why. What? I know. I remember how Autumn grew up. It began when she stopped stepping in puddles as she passed. Then she refused to go barefoot after getting out of bed. She insisted on wearing her leather shoes. And finally, I asked her if she'd like to go catch butterflies together one day. She refused and picked up her textbooks and went into the study. That was the moment she grew up. I saw her become an adult, just like that. That is why I believe that being an adult means you cannot go catch butterflies. Actually, not catching butterflies is fine. There are plenty more fun things to do. Oh, but it's not just these, dear. Out of all those fun things, you must choose only one. You can't do math when you're busy eating cookies, and it's difficult to eat cake when you're holding a musket. What a sentence. That's rough. So I can't have other stuff like bearings, bows and arrows, and pretty dresses all at the same time? No, dear, you can't. You can only choose one, because humans only live once. Not to mention, Penny, that Keanu and I will no longer be able to keep you company. What? You can't grow up with me? How can I be without you? Who's going to lick my face when I wake up? Who's going to tell me bedtime stories? What am I supposed to do? My poor Penny, you know my purpose is to love and protect you. I too am sad that I cannot grow up with you. Oh, Paimon doesn't know why, but now she feels like crying too. Growing up is not necessarily a bad thing. Ladies, please do not weep. If I may be earnest, I cannot bear the sight of tears. If I could pierce that which makes you weep, I should draw my sword this instant, but I cannot bear it. I really can't. I've got to do something. Miss Knight, let us think of a way to stem their tears. Perhaps we can bring the children back and let them sing with Penny and Nana. Surely that would make them happy. Yes, that is exactly what we should do. Come over here now. Let's figure out how to get it done. This fucking quest. I feel so sad, Nana. Don't be sad, Penny. Oh, what the fuck? Dear friends, how do you feel about the idea? We just need to find the children and bring them back? This probably isn't going to solve the real problem. She still has to face growing pains eventually. I know. But since she cannot choose, can't we just let her grow up later? Were Penny to grow up just like that, who would scratch under my chin? Who would cuddle me at night as I sleep? No, let us give her more time. As Penny's dear friend, I must put a stop to her tears this very instant and make her smile. Lady Nana's purpose is to love Penny, and mine is to be Penny's knight. I must protect her from harm. Aren't you a swashbuckler though, not a knight? Alas, I truly am a failure. To think that Penny is crying before my very eyes. If only I were a real knight. Out of curiosity, why do you want to be a knight so badly, Keanu? It is my calling, friends. Have you never been entrusted with such a noble cause? Rouge tasked me with this duty, and I took an oath to protect Penny. Don Keanu is one who keeps his word. Now. There is no more time to lose. We must take action now. Sure, Paimon doesn't want her friends to cry either. Count me in. Very well, then it's time to get up, children. Listen to me, children. Our Penny is facing an unprecedented emotional crisis. Me fucking too. We must bring back all the missing troublemakers in order to restore her smile. Then we shall sing together for her and make her happy. That's what friends do, right? Yes. Honourable Harley, Lady Paimon, this is embarrassing, but I, Don Keanu, am well versed in both swords and fairy tales, and I am an ingenious gentleman, but I fear I cannot swim. May I task you with the glorious mission of retrieving the troublemakers from underwater? Sure, it'll be a piece of cake. Yes. Children, help our new friends out here, and don't be naughty. Got it. Follow us. Together, let's swim. Don't lose it. Ahead, you'll find the troublemakers ahead. These kids don't feel all that reliable, but well, they are kids. We shouldn't pin too many hopes on them. Let's have a closer look around and see what happens, shall we? Stuck in the rocks. So worried are we? It seems like the troublemakers are trapped among the rocks. Let's try to break the rocks and rescue them. Oh. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you. We'll keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, God. Do you remember, Harley? That... Oh, what was his full name? The feline gentleman with the hat? Paimon's forgotten. Anyway, now that it's just us and the children, Paimon can give them some convenient nicknames. A man in a hat and a lady in a skirt. Mr. Hat and Miss Skirt. That's what Paimon will call them. What was Paimon going to say? Oh, she's gone and forgotten. So the children are all young fish. They sure can swim, though, despite their small size. We've come miles. Phew! All this swimming is tiring Paimon out. We're not smalls. Not small. Not small. Big fish swim ahead. Bigger than Paimon. Bigger than Keanu. Let's go find them. Find them. Find them. Stuck and so worried we are. Get her out. Get her out. This one is certainly much larger. She must be the one. Free at last, free at last. I can sing along with everyone again. Sing together, and together we sing. We sing, we sing, we sing along. Sing to the waves, sing to the seaweed, sing to new friends. Butterfly, butterfly, where do you fly? I know not, I ask not. Nor have I a place to lie. Child, little child, where goeth you? I know not, I shall ask, for I wish to. Found it, found it, found it. Those little troublemakers are competing again. Whoever catches them wins. You mean the swarms of fast-swimming blue fish are the children we need to bring back? Yes, yes, catch up to them and tell them. I caught you, I caught you, I caught you. Looks like Mr. Cat Hatter was right. They really are a bunch of mischievous kids. Ah, we've been caught. What fun. Let's play again till next time. Phew, they sure are slippery with how fast they swim. Well, at least 2 more groups of troublemakers. Let's look around. Ah, we've been caught. What fun. Let's play again next time. 1 last group left. Let's look around. Let's play again next time. Hey, cut it out and go home. Your friend Penny needs you. Penny, looking for us? Home, home. Let's go home. And where are the scaredy cats? The scaredy cats. Hear this song and respond to us. La 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 la. Sing to the waves, sing to the seaweed, sing to our new friends. Well, I just beat up a seahorse. You do not answer, you do not know. Butterfly, butterfly, let us soar through the air. Through rain and through dew and through songs fair. Butterfly, butterfly, let us both go. Where the sun shines and where the buds grow. We miss Penny. Where is she now? We're locked up in here. Oh, Jesus. Looks like these are the scaredy cats we need to save. The door seems locked. Might there be another entrance? Let's look for it. Nice, we found the entrance. Let's get into that cabin and calm them down. Don't be scared, don't be scared. Penny is waiting for you to go back home. Penny, looking for us? Home, home, let's go home quick. Let's go home, new friends. Let's all go home. Alright, let's go look for Penny. Mr. Hat and Mr. Don't know what the fuck else they were saying, because it went too fast. We're back, everyone. Are all the children back as well? Yes, the Honourable Harley and Lady Paimon too. They have all returned. We're here, we're here, we're here. Are you still sad, Penny? I've stopped crying for a while now. Nana licked all of my tears away. Thank you, good Nana. You too, Keanu, Harley and Paimon. My pleasure, Penny. It is my calling to love you, after all. Aha! I knew it. I knew our Penny would be strong enough and would never keep crying. Actually, I'm not that strong. I'm still a little scared and want to cry a little. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Let's sing. Let's all swim and sing, Penny. Great idea, my fuck. Great idea, my friends. Sadness and sorrow have been conquered, and so we shall raise our voices in glorious song. Come here, new friends. Board the waves back, and she will carry you. Don't worry, friends. We'll follow you on the shore. Oh, what the fuck is this quest? Sing, friends. Sing. I will sing with you. Sing along, come and sing a song. Rouge's sword, Autumn's handkerchief. Freeman's Candies, Carrick's Ballad. Harley swims with me, Paimon sings me to sleep. We won't forget the times we spent so fine. Swim ahead, swim along, swim, swim along. Will they be forgotten in the blink of an eye, those times we spent so fine? The bedtime tales, the promises we made, the anticipation we had forgotten. La la la, la la la, forget it all. Swim on, swim, swim, fly. Swim on, fly on. That's a great song. I'm not scared now. It's fine to go up. Nothing to it. That was a great swim. No effort needed on our part. Though getting shot out of the water by Big Head at the end was plenty spooky. I'd love to do it again. Friends, seeing you all smile together makes me most happy indeed. I've realised something big. I must tell Rouge about this the next time I see him. I'm the shadow Rouge casts, and it is my honour to accompany you, my lady. Oh, and another thing. When Autumn comes back from the court of Fontaine, I must tell her about you two, Harley, Paimon. Are you and this Autumn close, Penny? Autumn's very nice to me. She left Nana behind to watch over me. They're my absolute favourites. I am the fragrance that Autumn left behind, and your smile is my bliss, my dear sweetheart. Thump. Nana, did you hear that? Did something just go thump? Yes, I heard it too. And did you notice? There is something shining in Penny's eyes. What is that? It is the light of curiosity, which illuminates every dark corner, my dear. And some glistening teardrops, making you all the more gentle. You have already grown up with our blessing, my good child. Wait, we haven't given Penny our blessings, and she's a grown-up already? Come on, Harley, let's give Penny our blessings. May, you always have a good appetite. I'm a traveller, so may you always have the courage to explore the world. Explore the world. I've decided. What did you decide, Penny? I was going to become a grown-up in the court of Fontaine, but now I've changed my mind. I want to travel just like Harley. You mean you want to be an adventurer, Penny? Yes, Harley and Paimon are adventurers. If I want to travel like them, I have to be an adventurer too. If you want to be an adventurer, Penny, you have to get the Adventurers Guild's approval first. I like how we're just talking like in normal dialogue now. And that is a very hard thing to do, not to mention how the life of an adventurer is pretty tough. So are you sure that's what you want? It's okay, I want to give it a try. In that case, I'll write a recommendation for you as your rite of passage gift, Penny. You borrow pen and paper from Penny and write a simple introduction letter. Wonderful, thank you. I love it. Come on, I'll give everyone a gift too. Please gather round. Penny skips and kisses Mr. Hat and Mrs. Skirt on the forehead with a smile. Then she kisses Paimon on the cheek before you bend over. As Penny kisses your forehead with joy, you can almost feel her anticipation and unease about the future. Dearest, most beloved friends of mine, I'm an adult now, and I'm going to be an adventurer. I have a few questions. What the fuck was that quest? That was so bizarre. Seemingly craven redhead. What kind of name is that? Hi, girl. Composed looking treasure hoarder. Vicious looking treasure hoarder. Today just isn't our day, eh? Tough luck for us both. I see that you're out for a stroll with your pet, but you walked right into our camp. You'll pay for that. We were about to call it a day, but thanks to you, we've got more work to do. Just our luck. Paimon, what are we going to do? We're being robbed. You're missing the point. First of all, Paimon is not a pet that needs to be taken for a walk. Whatever. You think you're the boss? Paimon will show you how wrong you are. It's showtime. We're the legendary Harley and Paimon. It's your last chance, outlaws. Surrender now or prepare to meet your end. Well, ain't that something? A pet that talks. That could fetch a handsome sum on the market. A handsome sum indeed. Eh? Enough talk. Let's do this. Wait! Monsieur Havisham, Monsieur Jingle, I thought we had a deal. I promised to give you my goods, and in return you wouldn't hurt any innocent people or animals in the interim. Well, I suppose we've just met, so you probably haven't heard about our story. We used to be apprentices in the court of Fontaine, but then we got kicked out. Do you know why? They said we didn't work hard enough. But no matter what comes our way, my brother and I always learn from our failures. So we lost our job because we didn't work hard enough? Then we'll be sure to work harder than anyone else at our next gig. I also work harder than most when it comes to fighting crime. Huh, girl, I'll admit that you don't look like the typical hero, but you've got guts. If a fight's what you want, that's what you'll get. I'll have you know that this isn't our first rodeo. Please, would you all just hold your horses and listen to me? What good will it bring to fight each other? I would hate to see any of you get hurt. I'm just gonna kill these guys, please. You know what? I've got enough money for all of us. I'm not sure if it's sufficient for your services, but I'm willing to pay double the ransom if you lay down your weapons. Are you okay? Thank you for asking. I do miss my usual freedom, but apart from that, I'm fine. I thought they were the ones who locked you up. Then why don't you accept our help? Why are you offering them an even bigger ransom? My dear friend, sometimes you may encounter difficulties in life that you cannot overcome by yourself. I believe Monsieur Havisham and Monsieur Jingle have found themselves in such a pickle. I have the choice to save the lives of 2 people, or even 4, all for the cost of a nugatory sum of gold. Wouldn't you call that a fair deal? I have never seen that word in my life. Of no value or importance. For a 9 nugatory sum of gold. Wouldn't you call that a fair deal? And you needn't worry about me. I have reached an agreement with them. In exchange for my freedom, I have offered to provide them with a batch of goods. This way, they will be furnished with a sufficient amount of capital to start a living that does not involve harming innocent people and animals. That's indeed what you said. That's indeed what we heard. All that for someone you had never met. You have a heart of gold, my friend. I'm so touched. We are men of our word. We'll let you walk free today, lucky girl. And don't forget to take your pet with you. That's good. Alright, Harley Paimon, you can both go home now. No need to worry about me. I'll take Messieurs Havisham and Jingle to retrieve the goods they have been promised. An easy task if I ever saw one. The treasure hoarders free the redhead from his cage, and the 3 of them head east together. They're gone. Harley, do you really think the treasure hoarders are going to let him go? He doesn't seem like the sharpest knife in the drawer. Maybe the 3 of them were putting on an act? Yeah, maybe they're trying to lure us. What? Are you saying they're in this together? But they're already long gone at this point. If they did that to trick us... Paimon's dying to know what's going on. They're just headed east. Why don't we follow them? Bro, what the fuck? Can I let this dog go? There we go. What, I don't get an achievement or like a chest for doing that? Bro. I didn't have to do that. Jeez. Oh, doggo found me a chest. Never mind. There they are. Let's find a place to hide and observe. Here are the goods that we agreed upon. It's not much, but it should be enough to help you muddle through for a while. Let me check. The exact amount you promised. No more, no less. You're not one for flim-flam. What the fuck? We respect that. Anyway, I'm sure this is just a drop in the ocean for you, and you wouldn't mind if we took a little more, right? I mean, you've got so much more that you don't think twice about parting with it. We'll do a better job looking after your fortune. I was holding out hope that things would be different this time, but it always ends the same, doesn't it? Old tricks are what they are for a reason. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I wonder, are you just as generous when begging for mercy? What do you say, Harley? Should we help him out? Let's keep watching for a while. Huh? But, well, you're the boss. The redhead whistles, and 2 men leap out from a hidden spot in the woods. Damn. I'm afraid not. You see, we too have a few tried and true methods to get back everything you filched from innocent people. This is your last chance. Give yourselves up, and you'll save us the trouble of having to go through this whole song and dance. If you ever want a lesson taught, I'm always ready. Huh, where did you 2 come from? And you, when did you get changed? Huh, you're the real circus, aren't you? Get ready to be clowned on. Hey. And they're fighting already? What a mess. Are both sides bad guys? 3 against 2. Why don't you take a break, brother? We'll handle them. Blanc and I have got this. That's right, leave it to us, or should I say having Bleu alone is more than enough? Thank you for your kindness, but it would be rude to keep our friends waiting. What? Did he find us? I like that they're all named after French colours. Wait, they're also the colours of the French flag. Blanc, bleu, and rouge. Wait, that's rouge! The redhead is rouge. You're ganging up on us. This ain't hardly fair. Boss, what should we do with them? Why not ask our friends over there? Are you guys robbers as well? Oh, that's a toughie. Yes and no. We only target bad guys, like these two here. Oh, it's Robin Hood! Speaking of fairy tales, it's fucking Robin Hood. Paimon's not sure Paimon entirely follows, but what Paimon does know is that these two are bad guys. They tried to rob us earlier. After that, you said you'd give them valuable cargo for free, and lured the bad guys here into an ambush. That means you and the other two must be undercover law enforcement officers. Lapdogs of the Maison Gardiennage? Pfft, you make me sick. Unfortunately for me, that's not the case. I don't agree with the things they do in pursuit of justice, but at least it is justice that they're after. That's something you lying good-for-nothings could never understand. Anyway, we're just a bunch of nobodies, but even nobodies have the right to believe in a cause, especially when it concerns matters of justice. There's no way we turn a blind eye to transgressions happening right in front of us. Transgressions? Good for them. They have already committed terrible crimes here in the past, and even though they promised to let you walk free, they never intended to actually let that happen. How do you know what they're actually thinking? You must listen carefully, not only with your ears, but with your head too. Speaking of which, Penny did say... Wait, what if you pick this up before the Penny Quest? The Penny Quest though. You take a few deep breaths to cast aside a few unwanted thoughts and clear your head. Try to recall what they said. All that for someone you've never met. You have a heart of gold, my friend. I'm so touched. What an idiot. If your heart was real gold, then we'd be in business. Gold or not, I'm gonna rip it right out. We are men of our word. We'll let you walk free today, lucky girl, and don't forget to take your pet with you. As if verbal agreements amount to anything. We'll be back to finish you once we're done with this moron. Whoa, that's scary. You? Scared? Paimon's not buying it for a second. Paimon's seen this all before. Bad guys never change, and words take on different meanings once you process them. What do you mean, what we actually think? We say what we mean. It's true. They must be bluffing. I'm not going to fall for this. Nope. We just got carried away, that's all. This has never happened before. We've learned our lesson. Well, maybe once or twice. 3 times? We've got to get back up. Here, take our loot. It's all yours. Life has not been kind to us, or else we would have never stooped as low as robbing. Most of our stuff is still back at camp. Bad luck running into this lot. We'd better warn the others. Please give us another chance. We'll make an honest living in Lumiduce Harbour. Once we're back at camp, we'll get the others. You're gonna pay. Of course. As if. As we have said, so have you heard. They sound delusional, but that makes things easier. Okay then, we'll believe you once more. Bleu, blanc, let them go. Alright. We promise to become better men. Call for backup. And we will thank you properly in the future with some broken ribs. Having said their piece, the 2 treasure hoarders hurriedly head south. How could you let them go? Paimon's sure you heard their thoughts as clearly as we did. What's the hurry? Since you heard their thoughts, you must be aware that not only do they plan to continue with their crimes, but that they also have plenty of accomplices. So you're playing the long game. Bingo. This is the perfect opportunity for all the fish to swim into our net. I'd be an idiot to let this slip by. But what if there are too many of them? Can we come with you? Harley knows a few moves. Robbing bad guys every now and then is a hobby of mine as well. Paimon, sure you meant to say punishing, right? Coming from you, Miss I Love Mora. Since you're willing to help, I'll give Bleu and Blanc a day off. Fine with me. The boss calls the shots. Those 2 lying weasels have returned to their camp to rally their brethren. Let's give them some time, then pay a visit tomorrow evening. No problem. By the way, we still don't know your name. Name? It's just a code name, but you may call me Rouge. Yup. I'm so smart! I guessed it earlier. Rouge. We've heard that name before, from Penny. Now that Paimon thinks of it, it did sound oddly familiar when you were going on about listening with your head. So I wonder what the dialogue is if you don't do the Penny quest first. You know Penny? She's spoken to you about me? What a coincidence. Small world we live in. It's almost time. Let's set out for the treasure hoarder hideout in the south. They came back to rally their people. Can't trust a word they say. So we meet again. Didn't you say you'd gift for us? Some broken ribs, if I recall correctly. I appreciate the sentiment. You lie. You never intended on letting us go.
Smile.
Well, I would say the same to you. Oh, I killed them all immediately. There's some cargo here. It looks like the gang has been busy, but I think they'll take the hint this time around. Since you've done your part, you should have some of these as well. It feels weird. I'll pass. Suit yourself. Thank you anyway. I fear I don't have anything else to offer you except my gratitude. What are you going to do with the loot? Give to those in need, of course. Oh, I get it now. You thought I was going to keep this all to myself. If I were to do that, I'd be no different from them. So, what do you really plan to do? I meant what I said to Havisham and Jingle. I'm sure you know that by now. The world is full of extreme inequity, poverty, and greed. Some people resort to a life of crime only because they have encountered difficulties that they believe are insurmountable. I would love to lend those people a hand. Havisham and Jingle, on the other hand, belong to the other group, those marred by insatiable greed, who resort to violence to rob the weak and seize what doesn't belong to them. If the laws of Fontaine cannot ensure that they receive the punishment they deserve, then I will. Whatever your opinion, I will continue doing what I believe to be the right thing. I'm sure you have your reasons. You could call this arrogance, which in turn could be construed as another form of greed. Fortunately, I'm not alone on this path, and there are like-minded people by my side, even if we can make just a tiny difference in the world. Thanks all the same. Farewell. Interesting. Oh, Raimondo. Oh! This is a follow-up to the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering quest. I've sent someone to give your report to the Institute. In any case, I shall leave the upcoming work to you, Miss Fusilier. Of course, Mr. Raimondo, but about the help you mentioned. We're just standing right here. Don't worry, when the right time comes, our honorary senior researcher will appear by your side. It's great to see you so soon, honorary senior researcher, and the assistant to the honorary senior researcher. Oh, allow me to introduce... This is a special investigator in charge of the stolen Archeum kinetic core case, Miss Fusilier. You're already aware of the circumstances of said case, so I won't be repeating them. In short, Mr. Naka is the prime suspect right now. Presently, we've discovered subtle clues in the Archeum near Lumidu's harbour, and evidence that proves Mr. Naka is still alive. If we follow these clues to the end, I'm certain that our suspicions about Mr. Naka will be proven. But our main objective is still to retrieve the Archeum kinetic core as soon as possible. It's an extremely unstable prototype. If our dear Mr. Naka's practically empty head suddenly has the bright idea of attempting to modify said core, maybe we'll get to enjoy another grand fireworks show somewhere. What? Are you trying to say that it might explode? Ugh, Naka. Harley, it seems we don't have a choice. Looks like Naka really does deserve a good beating. He won't get off that easily if I have anything to say about it. I'll be counting on the two of you. I must return to the Institute. Mr. Choiseul won't be able to deal with so many journalists for long on his own. Even if it's just for the sake of his health, I ask that you get to the bottom of this matter as soon as possible. I wish him good health. I thank you on his behalf, then. Raimondo leaves in a hurry. Honorary senior researcher, let's act quickly. The sooner we find the culprit, the sooner we can clear Mr. Edwin's name. Mr. Edwin? Edwin has helped me in many ways. He was a good person. Naka, on the other hand, is a despicable lowlife. He used Mr. Edwin's research to harm the Institute for his own selfish interests. That's unforgivable. But people said that Edwin was also a nightmare. It is my belief that he framed Mr. Edwin for the initial explosion in the Institute too. After all, he's the only one who could have benefited from how things have played out up until now. And he has the Archeum kinetic core. If Naka is really alive, then I will definitely catch him. And then I'll make him pay for what he's done. But I'm sure you're not here to discuss this, right, honorary senior researcher? It's almost time. Let's head down to Lumidu's harbour. I'll brief you on the specifics once we get there. What are we doing here? We look like eavesdroppers. Well, we are here to be eavesdroppers, but I think we have to wait a little longer. Let's get behind those shrubs for now. Oh yeah, that doesn't look sus at all. You wait for some time behind in the shrubbery. Look over there. Those are the people we're waiting for. According to my investigation, they're reselling a batch of goods linked to the Fontaine Research Institute. And this may be connected to Naka. Let's get closer. Proposal, advice, transport, institute, lesson. Scoundrels, threatening me. So it does have something to do with the institute. They seem to be transporting someone? Probably Naka. Get closer. I'll record their conversation as evidence. Boss, there's someone over there. Wow, we're so hidden. We've been spotted? Yeah, because we're standing a few paces behind them. Mr. Chaussiver, it seems you don't know the rules. I suppose that's as far as my warnings go. Farewell. You pretentious. Let's go. Take those snoops out. Oh, we fighting? In the middle of the fucking harbour? Let Paimon explain. We're not bad people. Sure, but I am. The energy of that. I'm a special investigator from Fontaine Research Institute. We don't mean to intervene in Spina Rasula's affairs. Fine. You're good. It's my loss. It doesn't matter who hired you to silence me. Just do as you please. Huh? No one's trying to silence you. Actually, we're hoping you'll talk. We're special investigators from Fontaine Research Institute. Mr. Chaussiver, we suspect that you're involved in the disappearance of our Archeum kinetic core. Please cooperate with our investigation. So the Institute seeks assistance in their investigation by hiding and eavesdropping? Why am I not surprised? That's just a necessary investigative technique. Allow me to explain. Fusilier gives Chaussiver a detailed account of everything. He doesn't seem to fully understand her, however. I don't understand. Limark, what the devil is all of this? I think she's trying to tell you that some idiot stole something from the Institute, and that thing might explode at any moment. If it explodes near Lumidu's harbour, it'll kill all the fish there and render it impassable to ships. So they're here to get that idiot. That's what you were trying to say, right? And your summary is correct. I guess there is someone here with brain cells to rub together after all. I see. So you're here to do good then. And here I was, thinking that that blasted Lollier had sent you to silence me. I misunderstood you. It's my mistake, so drinks are on me next time. Silence you? Weren't you discussing a business deal? A deal? Looks like this misunderstanding's mutual. I would never do business with trash like Lollier. He's always with the Snezhnayans. And all he cares about is transporting Fontaine's goods to the outside for his own benefit. He's as bad as they get. Some time ago, he came asking for my help in smuggling a person out of Fontaine on the down low. To smuggle someone out? Could it be... Yes, it could be Naka, the one we're looking for. What happened next, Mr. Chaussiver? He looked to be up to no good, so I turned him down. Is it just Paimon, or do you seem a bit disappointed, Miss Fusilier? Huh? What? I'm not. How could I possibly hope that someone might commit a crime? No way. Well, to be fair, that now makes him harder to track. Today, he came all the way to threaten me, telling me not to leak out any information regarding this incident, or else his boss, Concini would personally come to teach me a lesson. I was just about to teach him a lesson when Lamarck noticed you eavesdropping, and the guy seized the chance and fled. I guess I'll just have to wait until the next time he and I meet. So this Lollier's boss is called Concini. Paimon's never heard of him. Could he be a Fatuz? Never mind. Paimon's just joking. There's no way that everyone from Snezhnaya who we've met is a Fatuz. To be fair, we did meet Scarlet, who was from Snezhnaya, and she was not a Fatuz, I don't think. I used to think that way too, but I really don't know what's going on with that Concini guy from Snezhnaya. All I know is that he's a major buyer, and he's been purchasing all kinds of goods and equipment and sending them to the harbour. I have no idea what kind of business he's involved in. That said, since he's associating with the likes of Lollier, he's definitely no better. Boss, this is not the place to talk. Let's head back to the ship first. Right, you, come with me. You're looking for that core thing or whatever, right? I'll help you with it. Eh? What a surprise. And I thought there was going to be a twist. You're not planning to kill us on board and dump our bodies in the sea, are you? This entire Lumidu's harbour is under my protection. Anyone causing trouble around here is my business. If what you said is true, then I'm doing the right thing. If not, at least Lumidu's harbour will avoid disaster. Don't you understand that at the very least? You have a point. Enough chit-chat. You want to talk? Get on the ship and talk. Wow, do you own the entire ship? It's not that big. Of course it's mine. Now let's get on with business. That thing might go off at any second, right? There's not a moment to lose. But we don't have anything else to go on. Based on what we know so far, you run the largest underground trading operation in Lumidu's harbour and often deal in items related to the Institute. During our investigations at the harbour, our investigators found trace amounts of Arceum energy reactions on some goods. We believe that Naka might have come through here with the core. That's why we came to you, following the trade leads. We didn't expect to find out that you're not even involved in this kind of business. Humph. The grey market is not the same as the black market. I'm not a parasite like Loliere. Hey, you just said you're in the grey market. Get off your high horse. If you'd only came to me sooner, I'd have captured that Loliere guy. He said he's going to teach me a lesson? That I can't wait to see. You should have given us a chance to explain at least. You're the one who charged at us without a word. We wanted to explain, but you didn't give us a chance to. Bah! I said 2 sentences. What do you mean by without a word? Loliere, Concini. I'll report their names to the Institute. But now... Boss, sorry to intrude, but didn't Loliere say something like, there's no use for you now, earlier? Humph, that he did. That scoundrel even said that it's a shame how I missed out on a load of cash. I should have punched him in the face right there. Could that mean that he's already found someone to do his dirty work? You mean someone has taken the job? Yes, and that someone may have been paid already. So if we can find out who just came across a sudden windfall... As far as I know, Loliere prefers to hire poor and lazy slugs who sit around daydreaming. Because people like that are easiest to deceive and control, right? Well, seems like you've seen your fair share. Perhaps there are also people like that in the Institute? Yep. Mr. Edwin once said that if you live your life seriously, you'll find that people like that are all around you. Right, so no more naps whenever you want from now on, Paimon. You don't have to stress that. No worries, I know who to see first. Boss, do you remember Koval? Sure, I remember him. He used to be the most famous drunkard working under me, but I kicked him out of the outfit because of his habit of nicking this and that. Well, he's now a regular at the Rusty Rudder. Pitot says that he's basically there all day, buying up most of the wine. I think we should go and have a conversation with him. Wait, but we don't have any proof. Proof? If Koval needs some, I'll find him some. But before that, he has to have an honest conversation with me. Helm, plot a course to the Rusty Rudder. With Chaussivert at the helm, the ship quickly arrives near the Rusty Rudder. I went here when I was exploring. It's cool, it's like a little tavern in a boat. Person could choke on this alcoholic reek. There are so many drunks in here. Can we really find this Koval guy? Don't most people go home when they have too much to drink? With his financial state and moral standards, home is a luxury he can't afford. He has nowhere else to be except the tavern. Just to be on the safe side, let's stay together. People in this watering hole aren't the friendliest. Especially you, Institute lady. Don't stray too far from me. These drunkards might try to rob you, given how fragile you seem. Damn. Right. Then they will have the privilege of witnessing the power of our proud creations. Mr. Edwin instructed me on how to modify this mecha. The energy beam it emits can easily incapacitate a person. Paimon and I will try our luck over there. Alright, let's go. I'll take the lead. Lamarck, you watch our flanks. Where should we start? Why not ask the boss of the tavern first? From what Chaussivert said and the others said, the boss's name is Pitot? No, it's not my fault. I didn't want this. It's not me. Koval, you're in trouble. Oh, you're not here for me? Great. I didn't do anything wrong. Forgive me. I'm trying. I'll do better. Drink up. More. Another bull fruit. Put it on my tab. Koval, time to pay up. Who's that? Who's Koval? Move aside. No, I'm not Koval. Welcome to the Rusty Rudder. Choose anything you want. Have you seen a guy called Koval? Sure, he just bought another round for everyone before stumbling out the door. Humph, I wonder where he got all that money. Ah! Looks like a baddie. I'm gonna be rich. How dare you belittle me? Ugh. That's him. There's no one else in Lumiduce Harbor with a rat face like that. Koval, get up. Who are you? I'm in the money now. Don't you dare shout at me. Oh, sure. So where did you get it? Details, if you please. You... Chaussiver. It's all because I work for you that I missed out on making big money. Why do you have to be like this? All fighting first and talking later? Chaussiver, I've long been waiting to teach you a lesson. Always saying no to this and that, preventing all of us from making a fortune. None of us are clean. You're the only one riding on the high horse. You'll never strike it rich. Shut your mouth. I don't want no part of your dirty money. Boss! Chaussiver! Please forgive me, big man. Forgive you? Well, that depends on your behaviour. Limark, tie him up and take him back to the ship. Restrained by Chaussiver, Koval is hauled back to the ship. Sober yet, Koval? Can you speak properly now? Boss! Chaussiver! Please forgive me. That was the alcohol talking. You want some more to help you relax? You're right. Whatever you say. I ask you a question, you give me an answer. Anything more or less, I knock your teeth out. Clear? Yes, crystal clear. First question. Were you hired by Loliere? On the count of 3. Yes, he hired me to escort someone to a certain location in Lumiduce Harbor. I don't know who the person is. I just escorted him to the designated location, took the money, and got out of there. Second question. This person you were escorting, was he carrying something? Well, he had a large backpack on his back, and nobody was allowed to look at it, but it was very strange. It was warm, and it kept on buzzing. Could that be? It's a self-heating effect generated by bound archeum. Mr. Edwin's talked about it before. The backpack must contain the archeum kinetic core. And the person must be Naka. Guess we got our man. Paimon's going to give him a good bashing. Third question. Where did you escort him to? Give me the location. Boss, could you give me a map? It's too remote a location to give that precisely. Sure, I'll get you a map. Don't try anything, or else. I wouldn't dare. Koval nervously marks the location on the map. Boss, there you go. That's the place. I assume that there won't be an ambush waiting for me. Or have you hired somebody to take me out? I would never, boss. You know I won't lie. You've been lying. Fine. When we get there, you take point. Chart a course. That's where we'll be heading. Chaussiver takes the helm and you rush to the pickup point that Koval mentioned. Boss, we're close. We just need to head further in. You go with Chaussiver and try to find this guy. I'll stay here and guard the ship alongside Morgan. I even borrowed that device from the Institute lady. The ship will be in good hands. What is it? Go do your thing. He's like, don't fucking talk to me, bitch. Lead the way, and you stay close to me. Wow, imagine if I could have read that. Device. Oh, here it is. Huh? What device? Is that the thing that can incapacitate people easily? I left that one with Lamarck. He said it might come in handy. This device is capable of detecting archeum energy flow. Koval told the truth, we should be able to detect residual archeum energy here. A reader couldn't come all this way for nothing. Are we there yet? Koval, don't you dare pull a fast one on me. No way, boss. You know me. I'm an honest guy. Wait, now that we've gone far enough, what does your device say, little Miss Institute? No reaction. At all. There is no residual archeum energy here. Strange. I've already tuned its sensitivity up to max. An archeum energy flow doesn't dissipate that easily. This prototype was made by Mr. Edwin himself. There's no way it doesn't work. Huh? How come they... and those mecha behind them? Where? I knew it. Patton, how much did Loliere promise you? An amount I'd never earn slaving under you in a lifetime. It's nothing personal, Chaussiver. but I have mouths to feed. Don't you feel dirty getting mixed up with the likes of Loliere, taking his money like that? Boss, we all roll in the same mud puddle. The money we earn, it's never clean. You're the only one riding your high horse saying, this business is no good, that business harms people, like you're some kind of saint. In the end, you earn no money and win no people. Only a fool like Lamarck would stay loyal to you. We've sailed together for a long time. I'm sure Morgan will make his death painless. Morgan's with them? No. Oh no! Mr. Lamarck is still on the ship. Don't worry, he has the Numacia Ray self-defense device, which was personally modified by Mr. Edwin himself. He'll be fine. You only just came up with that name, didn't you? Come on, Cobalt. Hurry up and take care of them. Loliere's money is waiting for us to claim it. Stop telling me what to do. You... Go on, get them. Think you can take me down by hiring a few treasure hoarders? You underestimate me. What's with you guys? Go get him. Whoever takes him down gets double. Stay away from me, or I'm going to hit you. This device is pretty sturdy, you know? Get behind me, Institute lady. Harley, let's clean up this trash. That Cobalt, always the last to work and first to run. Shut your mouth. Get to the front. Let's hurry back to the ship. Lamarck should still be dealing with Morgan. I'll deal with you lot later. Slowly. This device sure is handy. Looks like Lamarck just took care of that guy all by himself. Boss, you're back. Looks like you were ambushed too. That means... Loliere has brought both Patton and Morgan off. Cobalt was to lead us into an ambush. Sadly, they didn't expect me to be there. Wait a second. If they were bought off by Loliere, then what about when you were talking to him? That can only mean that he had that meeting so he could eliminate me. Brutal. That sounds like him, alright. And I suppose it's a good thing that you lot came out of the blue to mess with their plans. Otherwise, given their narrow space, we might not have made it out alive. Still, they've attacked us twice in a row now. Could they have something to hide? Oh. Those behind the scenes, just what are they worried that we might discover? Considering how many people have been hired to help, the job Concini wants done must be quite tough. Lumideus Harbour is an international port, so if the goods are being transported inland, this doesn't seem to be about cross-border business. Chaussevert claims to cast a shadow over the whole harbour, so he is clearly someone of extraordinary capability. It seems that even Loliere cannot compare. Cobalt has been hired by Loliere to take Naka and the Archeum he carries to some place inside Lumideus Harbour. Looks like Loliere's employer is Concini, who is from Snezhnaya. Concini is shipping large quantities of household goods and materials inland from Lumideus Harbour. What? Okay. Stealing business. Loliere must be worried that he will lose his job if Concini realizes that Chaussevert is more capable, hence the attacks. Concini isn't shipping those goods inland to sell them, but to give them to Naka for his use, or for research. It's clear that Concini and Naka are working together, and that the former has delivered the latter to a location somewhere inland from Lumideus Harbour. So, those three are all in league with each other? That Concini guy is like the owner of a restaurant, getting Loliere to find a chef to cook for Naka. I told Loliere to beat it, so he went and found someone else to work for him. And then he wanted to silence me. It feels like someone who messed up trying to cover their own mistake. Huh, I see. Well, that certainly does sound like the right amount of trashy for Loliere. You may be little, but you're quite brainy, you know? Hey, you can keep the first part of the sentence to yourself! Anyway, now we're sure that Naka is in Lumideus Harbour, and we've narrowed down the search area by quite a bit. But things are never that simple, are they? Boss, we better interrogate them to see if they have any useful information. Good idea. Patton, you know the rules, yes? I'm at your disposal, Mr. Chaussevert. Good. At least you accept the consequences of your own actions. Lamarck, tie him and Morgan up real good. Go to your cabins and rest, and remember to put on some earplugs. Let's just say that this won't be a silent night. Candace moment. After some contemplation, you decide to sit down and rest. In the middle of the night, you are awakened by strange muffled noises and the sound of something heavy falling into the water outside of your cabin. Did something or someone fall into the water? Should you go help? Wait, Chaussevere warned you that this will not be a silent night. Waterboarding. You walk to the door and grab the handle. The commotion outside has quietened down by now, and only the muffled sound of waves hesitantly lapping against the hull remains as you stand hesitantly before the door. What awaits outside? A question? An answer? Regardless, with just a twist of your wrist, you can verify certain thoughts of yours, can't you? You hesitate. Despite already having the answer, you still want to ask for Fusilier's opinion. You turn around and see how Fusilier is trying to cover her ears, pretending to be fast asleep. In the end, you suppress your and Paimon's curiosity and decide to not investigate. You just hope that this night will pass quickly. Damn. I hope you're well rested. Patton and Morgan have told us everything. How? They were all bent on killing us not so long ago. Well, that you don't need to know, little Miss Institute. Lamarck, tell them. Aye, aye. To put it simply, with their cooperation, we have learned that 2 shipments will be delivered to a certain location today. Unfortunately, those 2 don't know the precise location. All they know is the time when the shipments will arrive at the shore. Some more guesswork on our part. I have an idea. We may be able to find some clues using this energy flow detector. If that place is indeed where Naka is hiding, then people going in and out will carry traces of Archeum energy. Ooh, that means that all we have to do is use this device, and beep, 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 we'll know exactly where to go. What do you mean, beep, beep, beep? Only those obsolete relics do that. I'm using the latest silent model. Beeping or not, this is a good shout. No time to waste. Let's move. How about those 2? They've gone back to where all sailors come from. No need to worry about them. Anchors away. They dropped them overboard and murdered them. Okay. Sure. Chaussevere takes the helm again and you rush to the pickup point. Not going to ask questions about that one. We're almost there. It seems like the shipment hasn't arrived yet. Let's wait here for a bit. Keep your ears sharp. They might show up any second. Everyone finds a place to hide and waits for the couriers to arrive. Look over there. Are those the people we're waiting for? Must be. They seem to be handing off the shipment. They'll definitely start transporting it soon. Why are we eavesdropping again? But this time we're eavesdropping on the treasure hoarders. This is how the Institute does things. That's not true. Oh, sorry. Let's follow him. But be careful. Don't get caught again. What do you mean again? We got caught last time. Who are you? What are you doing here? You found me. You've got a keen nose. We'll leave the thinking to you, Miss Institute Lady. You're the brains and we're the brawn, after all. Huh? Hey, wait, what do you mean by that? Lamarck, Harley, let's take them down. Someone snitched. Who are you? Who sent you? Loliere sends his regards. The shipment has been delivered and you've outlived your usefulness. Loliere, blast him. He's already paid the bulk of the payment, but he can't afford the rest? Chill, man. We're all underdogs here. Don't blame the messenger. Paimon, you handle him. Sure. Just watch Paimon. How many strands of hair should she pull? Wait, stop. How much is Loliere paying you? I'll pay you the same amount. Or how about this? Let me live and I'll take Loliere out and grab his money and then we can split the cash? There's no need for any of that. I just have a few questions for it. Answer them to my satisfaction, you live, or your head will roll. Roll! Loliere hired you to get you the shipments here. That's it? Did he say who they're for? I don't know. All Loliere said was to leave the shipments here and that someone else will come pick them up. The previous 2 runs were exactly like that, just at different locations. I once stayed behind to see who the buyer was, but they didn't show. Another group of people took the shipment and headed that way. I dared not linger any longer, so I took off. So, are you satisfied? Good enough. Get out of here. You better stay away from Loliere. He's up to no good. Boss, should I follow him? No need. Let him go and cause some trouble for Loliere. So he said that someone would come to pick the shipments up, Institute Lady, it's time for you to get that device of yours beeping. We need to move. Didn't I say that this is the latest model and it doesn't beep? Just to save the last bit of payment? That penny pincher. Based on the readings I'm getting, it should be over there. I'm getting readings. They're weak, but very consistent. Let's keep moving forward. House? The signals are getting stronger. We're close. Look over there. Am I mistaken, or is that a house? Smoking's coming out of its chimney. Someone's living in there. Stay sharp. I'll take point. The readings are high. There are clear residual energy readings from all around this house. Naka, why would he go through all the trouble to build a house here? He must have strong nerves. The lock on this door doesn't seem too sturdy. I think I can break it open. Stand back. Hey, don't just bash the door in. It might be someone's home. You know, that got irradiated for some reason. If that's the case, we'll compensate them. It's your investigation, so the money should come out of the Institute, naturally. Huh? What are you doing in my house? Wow, you showed up, Wait, you're not Naka, but you're wearing the Institute's uniform. You're here to deliver the supplies, aren't you? Just leave the things at the back of the house. Can't you read the note on the door? You're... Mr. Edwin? He was alive after all? How do you know me? Did Loliere leak my name? No matter. Just hurry and get me the supplies. The suppressor will be ready soon. Why are you staring at me? Paimon must be seeing things from flying too fast. Well, well, well. Edwin Eastinghouse. Come back to life, I see. Aren't you supposed to have died in the explosion of the Institute? What are you talking about? Stop wasting my time. I'm in a hurry to complete my research. I'm Fusilier from Section 3. You were my research advisor, and you helped me modify the Numacia Ray self-defense device. What's Section 3? What Ray? Oh, now I remember. You're talking about that highly inefficient radiation device, aren't you? What was the researcher's name again? I can't remember. Whatever the case, that device was a solo project with no real practical value. Wait, you must be the honorary senior researcher, Harley. Your reputation precedes you. Looks like you didn't quite get blown away far enough. Concini told me about what you've done and the title you've earned. I have to say, the title suits you well. Just look at you, all hard-working and... But of course, I know full well why you're here, honorary senior researcher. You must be here for that Archeum kinetic core, which that slippery fish, Naka, stole. I apologise, but despite his lack of creativity, pedestrian research skills, and how he's been constantly messing up my facility... Oh my god. We're still in the same boat, so I cannot reveal his location to you. I hear you, sir. However, I found this map in the house that marks a certain area. Gosh, how did you find this map? But no matter, his precise location won't be that easy to find. You're welcome to go and look for him, but trust me, you could make 5 loops around the place and you wouldn't find him. That place took us 5 full years to build. They've been working this for 5 years. I still remember that when that place was completed, I restarted 5 projects and rebuilt 5 devices. If I was still in the Institute, my salary would have quintupled. So what's happening now, Harley? He's monologuing. Lamarck, stay here and keep an eye on this guy. Miss Fusilier. This will be a dangerous trip, so why don't you give me the device? I'll handle things going forward. No, let's get moving. I want to leave. Wow, she seems pretty upset. What happened? I thought she worshipped Edwin. Let's catch up. Good luck. You will never find him. 5 rounds, you hear? If you keep this up for 5 more seconds, I'm going to punch you 5 times. What the fuck? Why are you... You're back again. Told you. You can try 5 times and still won't find him. It's not working out for you, so why don't you just sit down and have some tea? I just bought 5 cups. And a few bowls. You really like the number 5, don't you, Mr. Edwin? Yes, this is a magical number. Use it right and you can unlock the doors to endless inspiration. Listen up. There are 5 doors to endless inspiration, and you have to turn each handle 5 times. 5. You hear? 5 times. Sorry, but I'm really trying to stop myself from punching you 5 times. Would you please kindly shut your trap? Is he trying to, like, hint to us what to do? And how to do it? Without actually, like, officially saying it? Because that's what it feels like. I didn't actually bet on Edwin still being alive, to be honest. Further, the energy flow continues forward. But if we go any further, we'd be in the water. That's Sec 3. I mean, we were the team that assisted him the most. No matter. There are a few dive suits by Edwin's house. I happen to take them with me. What a coincidence. What's this? The door's locked. What a pain. We've come all this way and now we need to start solving riddles. Edwin just happened to be in the right place at the right time and is acting strangely. Plus those dive suits are a bit too convenient. Feels like Edwin is trying to push us into giving Naka trouble, so maybe he's already given us a hint about how to unlock. Let's consider. What odd things has he said or done? Three, 4, 5. No? Oh wait, I have to make it. Okay, okay. I get it. Yeah. So that's why he kept on repeating the number 5. He was giving us hints about how to solve the riddle. Oh, that looks like Naka's hiding in this bush. Why didn't he just tell us straight? Why beat around the bush? Who knows what's going on in that head of his? But he seemed to have been trying to lead us to Naka. The dive suits were just left by the house. Almost like they were prepared for us. Yeah. Looks like he found us first. No research value. But I spent so much time. Fusilier, she's been murmuring to herself the whole time. But, Harley, do you get the feeling that we're being watched? Paimon feels chills running down her spine. I'll take the lead and look inside. Huge empty space with nothing inside. Did we come up empty-handed? Empty-handed? No, empty-handed. The plants have been intentionally cleared, and the trimming seems relatively recent. All the trouble I went through for him. Anyway, I'll go down alone and take a look. You stay with Miss Institute Lady. If things get out of hand, take her and go. The way that's moving almost seems like a robot. But there's nothing here. How could things get out of hand? Beep, beep, beep. Whoa, look out! Something's coming! Oh! Persistent pests, I should have tricked you back at the central laboratory, and you're... Honorary senior researcher, it's a pleasure to see you. Still running errands for the Institute? Thanks for getting rid of that pesky, idiotic reporter for me earlier. I owe you big for that. But now I have no further use for you. You can both stay here and help me test the effectiveness of my field generator.
Nothing lasts forever. Right here.
Or I could kill it.
One with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Right here. Shower me with praise. Say cheese.
The wind moves. That hurts.
Ow.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge. Smile.
There we go. That scoundrel is right up there. Get him! Naka the first liar. Darn! Darn! Get out! One last step! One last step! Holly, hurry! Get that liar! Wretch! Fraud! The most... the third most annoying person in the Institute! Hi, bitch. Ow. Institute dogs. How much does Schrazel and Raimondo pay you? Not one more. I volunteered. You. Listen to me. Let me go. My field generator is almost done. Once I successfully synchronize it with the Archeum kinetic core, then I'll be the greatest kinetic engineer ever. Taking credit for someone else's work and claiming to be the greatest engineer. Shame on you. Now I finally know why Mr. Edwin never wanted you to take part in the core research project. Edwin doesn't know a thing about what to do with it. You're also from the Institute. You know the true value of this thing. Help me. I can develop it with you. Then we'll both be famous and incomparable. Edwin, Raimondo, Choiseul, none of them can surpass our fame. Looks like what Raimondo said was true. Edwin, Mr. Edwin's achievements belong to the Institute. I'm only here to claim them. Nothing more, nothing less. Miss Fusilier suddenly changed how she addresses Edwin. Don't be a fool, girl. You don't know what Concini can give us. We'll never get such benefits even if we run errands for Edwin for 1,000,000 years. Edwin and the Institute only wanted to use us. We have to think for ourselves. I've had enough of this nonsense. Shut up. And who the heck are you? The one who watches over Lumidu's harbour. One more word and you'll taste my fist. Harley, help me tie him up and take that core or whatever. It's time we head back. Edwin, I knew it. You lured them over. You've always been jealous of me. Afraid that my research would surpass yours. You're right. I am so jealous of how totally oblivious and ignorant you are. No wonder you led such a blissful life back at the Institute. Only if Choiseul was here to see this, he'd faint. He'd better never wake up. You go back to the Institute with them and repent. I need to get back to my research. You didn't break anything, did you? Who said you can go back to your research? What are you going to do? Take me back to the Institute? How am I supposed to continue my research then? That fool Raimondo will definitely turn the Institute into a mess. And that idiot Choiseul? Ugh, the mere thought of it gives me a headache. You're the one who turned the Institute into a mess. Stop shifting the blame to someone else. Me? Fine. You want to blame me for the explosion at the Central Laboratory? Right. But you know what? I wasn't even there. The Institute is full of fools. Even someone knocking over a cup of coffee can trigger an equipment malfunction, so I'm not surprised they managed to cause an explosion. Then why didn't you try to explain that to them? Explain? I'm not going to be their scapegoat. I have a lot of research on my hands, and my time cannot be wasted on them. And so you decided to get mixed up with the likes of Concini? Oh, he's no better. He couldn't even get his hands on a piece of precision equipment. I had to do all the work. At least he's willing to fund the research, so everything went smoothly. But I didn't expect our dear Naka to come here with that incomplete core prototype. I've modified it, with my tech you can never develop. Huh. Mr. Naka, Concini is not here for you to suck up to, so why don't you stop lying to yourself? Don't you have an ounce of dignity as a researcher? It's incomplete only because you don't know how to complete it, but I know how, and I can do it. Right, now just take this piece of junk back to the Institute and keep leeching off it. I have something more important that requires my attention. You fusey something, I'll leave this to you. Will these two ever stop arguing? Enough. What? Can you stop wasting my time? I need to get back to work. Bro, you faked your own death. Like, I said enough. Edwin Eastinghouse, you were the one who blew the Institute up. And you, Naka, you stole the Institute's assets. And blew the Institute up a second time. Both of you harmed the interests of the Institute. As the special investigator of the Fontaine Research Institute, I am taking both of you back to the Institute, where you should be dealt with accordingly. Darn. Oh, please. Lamarck and I will escort those two back. Say, we've been the errand boys for a long time, so the Institute will definitely compensate us, right? Remember, keep your mouth shut along the way or you might meet an early end. Miss Fusilier, Harley, you're back. You must have handled things. Oh no. Whoa, Mr. Choiseul is really about to faint. I didn't think you'd be back at the Institute, Choiseul. I figured you'd be stuck dealing with paperwork forever. This is impossible. Goodness gracious. Raimondo, how does it feel taking over my job? Anything worth reporting? What a wonderful reunion, Mr. Edwin. Look around you. You really do seem suited for janitorial work. Damn. He didn't even clean it up properly. Mainly because he didn't clean you up. Thank you for bringing those two back, Honorary Senior Researcher Harley, Miss Fusilier. Hopefully this marks the end of the Fontaine Research Institute's series of unfortunate events and turmoil. Great. The Fontaine Research Institute will now fall into deathly stillness where all inspirations wither and die. You certainly have already sparked much inspiration around the Institute. It's time to calm things down. Raimondo Havenport, you know nothing about research. You are not fit to lead the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering. But I know how to keep it up and running properly, Edwin Eastinghouse. What you need to do right now is to stay away from research and Archeum. It's better for all of us. Sometime later, the Maison Gardiennage's personnel arrives and takes both Naka and Edwin. It is for the best that they finally leave the institute for good. Thank goodness, my nightmare has finally ended. Mr. Chaussiver, Mr. Lamarck, yes? I've heard about the assistance you rendered to our institute. Please take a well-deserved rest here while your compensation is being arranged. I didn't think someone like me would ever be associated with the institute. Don't say that about yourself, dear sir. You're sincere and kind-hearted, so you're definitely a good person. Maybe we'll enlist your help in the future. As for you, honorary senior researcher, you did us a great favour once again. How should we ever repay you? What about a promotion? Well, theoretically, your current title already resides at the top, but let me see what I can do. How about something like Chief Honorary Senior Researcher? By the way, where's Miss Fusilier? We should give her some room to calm down. Looks like the image of Edwin Eastinghouse she had created in her head has completely shattered. Edwin and Naka need to calm down as well. I hope they can reflect on their own mistakes. Will they stay in the Fortress of Meripede all their life? Judging by how dangerous they are, I hope they never leave that place. However, given the state of things here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I can only hope I don't run into situations that would require their expertise. I thank you again on behalf of the Fontaine Research Institute, Honorary Senior Researcher. You mean Chief. If you have any further questions, I'm at your service. A predictable ending. Any questions, Honorary Senior Researcher? What will happen to Naka and Edwin? They will temporarily stay at the Fortress of Meripede, where they will repent for their misconduct. That said, the Edwin I know doesn't do repent. No matter, as long as Edwin is kept away from research equipment and Archeum. There's shit tons of Archeum in the fortress! As for Naka, I don't believe he'll cause more trouble for us. I can only hope I don't run into situations that would require their expertise. De Fusilier used to worship Edwin? Edwin Eastinghouse is a genius. People in the same field either gave up on themselves or became his followers. Miss Fusilier is a very passionate and creative researcher, often achieving great results with minimal resources. After joining the Tech Sect 3 of the Archeum Research Project, she was put in charge of the structural design of the suppressor and had frequent run-ins with Edwin. Maybe that's when she started idolizing Edwin. Just like the other followers, Edwin's approval became her only pursuit. After the explosion, she refused to believe that Edwin was the one who caused it, so she applied to join the investigation in an attempt to clear Edwin's name. Now that you've dealt with Edwin, what do you make of him? A freak of nature who only cares for his research. He always tries to push the blame to others, and he can't even remember Miss Fusilier's name. That sounds like him, alright. Other than his research, there's rarely anything that's worth a second of his attention. And he cares for nothing else as long as his research runs smoothly. Not even when his own subordinates stole the Institute's assets to sell. I only approved Fusilier's application to join the investigation, so she would come to realize she was chasing an image of him she fabricated. Now that image has finally been shattered, I can only hope she picks herself up soon. The Fontaine Research Institute cannot afford to lose more of its people. Phew, it's okay. It's okay. The nightmare is over. How do you feel about Edwin's coming back to life? Oh, you scared me. How I feel? Nothing, to be honest. I only hope that irresponsible scoundrel pays for what he's done. Personally, I'd tie his hands and legs up and blindfold him to stop him from getting his hands on Archeum if I could. Damn. Do you feel relieved now? A bit more relieved, yes, compared to before. But to be honest, locking Naka and Edwin up together? Gosh, I can't even imagine what those two would be up to. Explosion has been passed and done. So what's next? Flooding the entire Fontaine with Fonta? I can't even imagine. Ervil, the ball octopus's eyes just lit up. Why is that? Because they're envious of my physical constitution. I'll be able to join the fleet if I keep my training up. I see. Ball octopus's eyes brighten up when they see your physique. But why then would you join the fleet? Because rumour has it that sailors make big bucks. It'll bring a much more stable income than what we're doing, trying to find some secret treasure. Hey there, what are you two doing here? Ervil's doing physical training to join the fleet. Joining the fleet earns big bucks. Nadia, I thought I told you to keep your mouth shut. I'm sorry, I forgot again. Hello, strangers. Ervil is preoccupied with very important work, which is confidential, by the way. So please leave us alone and keep your questions to yourselves. Boy? Sorry, she suffered cranial damage previously. Damn! And she's kept on forgetting things since. What she says is not very coherent. Right, Nadia, head back to shore with them and rest a bit at the Rusty Rudder. What about you? You don't look so good. Have you been... That's not the case. Training is tough. Ervil has to complete all the training courses in order to join the Fontaine fleet. You know me so well, Nadia. Now hurry up and go. Stop trying to act tough when you don't even have an oar left. That's right. Asking help from passerby adventurers when you're in trouble is not something to be ashamed of. I told you I'm fine. Don't believe me? How about I do some push-ups right now? Wait, stop moving. You'll flip the wooden planks. Oh, bro. You then save Ervil, who fell into the water, and returned to the shore with Nadia before settling down for a break at the Rusty Rudder. I didn't ask you to save me. How nosy. I'll just tell you up front now. I have no more for you. I don't expect anything in return for helping someone out. After all, our motto is, we can't sit idly by. That's too good to be true. I don't believe in kindness without agendas. I would have believed you more if I was some lovely damsel you'd come to save. But the fact is, I look like an odd-flavoured candy without any wrapping from the city's candy store. What? No one will take a second look, let alone pick me up. If you didn't save me from Mora, then you must be up to something more sinister. Whoa, this guy's head is so twisted. Paimon doesn't care if you believe us or not. We've always been bleeding hearts anyway. We didn't do it for Mora, but you at least owe us a thank you. Thank you, strangers, for helping Ervil. I wanted to help, but I never could be of any help. I'm just useless like that. Don't say that about yourself, Nadia. Oh, we forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is Harley. Darn it, you want me to remember who I owe my life to, don't you? Thank you, Harley, but even if you tell me your names, I'd forget them soon enough. Huh? I told you, she suffered cranial damage. Oh, he wasn't kidding. So she often forgets things. Don't judge her by how she is now. She used to be an elite at the Merchant Phantom, you know? But if it weren't for how she is now, she wouldn't have gotten mixed up with someone like me. Yes, Ervil saved me when I was severely wounded, but I didn't have any more to give him, so I want to repay him by helping him. But I often forget things, and I can't remember if I've ever been of help. Don't worry, you've helped me out lots. There are many things I would never have achieved otherwise alone by myself. Is that so? I must have forgotten it, but I'm happy to hear that I'm not so useless after all. If you want to collect your debt from us, can you wait until Ervil is wealthy? Once we find the treasure, we'll be able to pay you back. We're not collecting any debts. By the way, are you so fixated on finding the treasure and getting rich because you owe a lot of debts? To be honest with you, it's for her treatment. You've seen it yourselves how serious her forgetfulness is. Just so you know, she used to be called Knowledgeable Nadia, and she could remember everything. A full recovery is nearly impossible, but I wanted to be able to return to a normal life at the very least. Even so, the medical expenses are going to be huge. I am neither knowledgeable nor masterful, so all I can do is bet on luck. But I must say, my luck on bets has been very consistent. I have never won a gamble. Oh dear. I thought I'd be able to find something of value inside or near that tower, but as it turned out, all I could find were shells and octopuses. And those octopuses even stole some things off us. Not only did I lose my coin pouch and adventurer's gear, even the diving set I rented from Pito has sunk into the water. I'm really out of options. You're suddenly quite the talker. That's because I'm despicable. I figure that if I say all these things, kind people like you wouldn't have the heart to ask me for things in return, right? That's still not going to change your current predicament. Not a problem. I can dive. I can retrieve Ervil's coin pouch and diving set, so we can repay our debts and start over. Besides that, my token is missing as well. It probably also fell into the water, and I need to go search for it. What? You should have said that from the beginning. Amelizine's token is really important. Much more so than the coin pouch or diving set. Is that so? I still don't fully understand, but I get it. I was afraid to delay your training. If you can't finish your training, you can't join the Fontaine fleet. Let's not talk about joining the fleet. Are you okay diving by yourself? What if you run into those octopus robbers? Harley, why don't we go with Nadia? It doesn't feel right to leave her to dive into the water to retrieve all those things by herself. Your coin pouch is fine, and it will be mine. I knew it. Never mind. As long as you can protect Nadia and retrieve her token, the coin pouch is nothing. Harley was just messing with you. Now that you're helping with retrieving our missing items, can you also try to find my other things, like my tripod? They should be in the water near where we originally set up camp. Sure thing. No point in doing only half a favor. Well, thank you. Thank you? Did you forget Paimon already, Nadia? That was quick. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon. I got it now. You are Paimon. Thank you, Paimon. Be safe. I'm counting on you then. Nadia's token is the most important thing, followed by my diving set. As long as I have it, I can dive. It's not to say that everything else is not important, it's just that the coin pouch... I do want to repay you for your troubles, but it's so little that I don't think you care for it. We need to find Nadia's token and Ervil's equipment, his diving set, coin pouch, and something like his tripod. What does Nadia's token look like? It's a tiny cog. Ah, we need to find a tiny cog on the vast ocean, but there might be all sorts of unrelated components sitting in the bottom. It's fine, my eyesight is great. I'll be able to remember as soon as I saw it. There are many ball octopuses around. The ball octopuses here in Ervil are very alike. Why do you say that? Well, because they all tend to act tough to try to intimidate their opponents, and that like they like to collect shiny things. Ball octopuses might have hidden our stuff inside the shells. Well, the diving set must be inside. Oh brother, it's leaking air. I'm sorry, the chest must be heavy. Do you need a hand? It's fine. Harley's pretty strong. You don't need that much strength to carry stuff through water. This is a sea conch? Did you lose this as well? No, probably not. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Just sure it's pretty. Can we take it with us? As long as the conch doesn't object, why not? What's this? I'm sorry, I can't remember. Maybe it's something we've lost. Maybe not. Let's take it for now. Maybe we'll find some use for it. So many ball octopuses, and Mora too. Can we keep them? Can we? Would the ball octopuses agree? Is this Ervil's coin pouch? It's completely stuffed. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I have never seen Ervil's coin pouch, but I'm usually quite well fed. Let's take it for now. There must be the tripod all tangled up there. There should be a way to get it out, right? Got it. There's no way I've been able to get it back by myself. Thank you, Harley. Found it. That's my token. You really found it? It looks like just any other cog. Paimon can't tell the difference. You can if you're Melusine. That took quite a long time. We're more or less finished here. Should we go back to the Rusty Rudder? We're back. Let's count. We found Nadia's token, the tripod, and the diving set, which is sadly a bit damaged. Oh, and we found your coin pouch too. Which did you lose? A coin pouch that's full of Mora or one without any? Come on, stop messing around. We only found one, so let's just return it to him. The Mora's for Nadia's treatment after all. Yes, it's not much, but thank you for retrieving it for me. It feels heavier than before. Huh? Is it because we robbed those ball octopuses in return? Ugh, my arch nemesis was so easily defeated by you two? You're no ordinary people for sure. Arch nemesis? You mean the ball octopuses? Yeah, during the time that Nadia and I set up camp here, we had clashes with them every time we went diving. There was no winning side. We were evenly matched, you could say. I made it my goal to defeat those worthy and admirable opponents myself. But I didn't expect you to take them down like that. I didn't even fight them. Sorry, looks like I've interrupted your goal. By the way, I found a piece of paper from my early adventures while you were down there. It's been on my person, so it didn't get wet. But I can't understand a word of what's written on it. Maybe an adventurer with a vast knowledge like you could decipher it. I bet this thing is highly valuable. Consider it a token of my gratitude. I'll gladly accept it. We also found this beautiful conch in the sea. Ervil, please accept it. Oh, thanks. Ervil takes the tiny conch and examines it. Strange. This conch resembles the one from your hometown, isn't it? No wonder you find it pretty. What's the word? Nostalgia? Does it remind you of home? Well, not exactly. I had forgotten about it before, just like everything else. But when I saw it, I remembered. I saw it somewhere else, too. It's smaller than the one at Mercy Village, but bigger than this one. It's a collector's item from a researcher who studied many things. Unlike Ervil, he has vast knowledge and a lot of Mora. But that was from a long time ago. He left many legacies, like the underwater shelter. I remember someone saying that there was treasure hidden there. But who said it? I'm sorry, I can't remember. You're always apologizing, but it's not your fault. You don't have to apologize. That's right, you're truly incredible, Nadia. Of course, it'd be even more incredible if you could remember where this treasure-filled underwater shelter is. In the end, all you care about is still treasure. I was also about to ask if she knows the location. Oh no, when did you become a heartless adventurer too, Harley? That's right, I am despicable. Caring about treasure is how I really am. At least I'm honest. I want all the treasures, whether it's the legendary treasure or the legacy of that researcher. I want them all. I want to get rich. If I was rich, I would be able to find the best doctors for Nadia. Then she wouldn't have to live with a homeless person like me. You'll get rich, Ervil, and we won't have to live like this anymore. I can't remember the precise location, but I think I do have an idea of where this underwater shelter is. Then what are we waiting for? Despite the damage, the diving set still has one functioning oxygen tank, which should be enough for a dive. Harley, should we go too? Paimon's so curious about the treasure. Both of you should come. You've helped us out a lot, so when we find the treasure, I'll definitely give you a share. No, 2 shares. That's the ball octopuses from before. Are they chasing us because we stole from them? Harley, I charge you with the mission of defeating my arch nemesis. Hey! Goodbye, my nemesis. The dive suit is just too heavy to move freely in it. If we were on land, I'd definitely challenge you to a fight. Anyway, that must be the underwater shelter that Nadia said something about. This is the place. I remember being here before. Is there really treasure here? This place doesn't feel special at all. Impressive. Deeming this kind of place not worth your attention based on experience and knowledge. Just like how easily you defeated my arch nemesis. Now that I've seen how you work firsthand, I'm impressed. 1 is quite alright, but I don't have confidence that I'll escape from a whole group of fontaine aberrants. Thinking back, I did get surrounded by a group of ball octopuses when I was small, and I nearly drowned. It was fortunate that a kind-hearted Melusine saved me and took me to a luxurious room, much like the one we're standing in. You really do have quite a connection with the Melusines. It's true, the Melusines are nice to me, but I don't have much of a connection with humans. Guess that evens things out. Never mind all that. Let's focus on getting rich. Let's split up and see if we can find the legendary treasure. This isn't a big place. Seems to be something beneath the laid out sheet music. Danger is red, red is speed. Just like they said, I'm too weak. Drank too much water almost. But Melusine fast, faster than red. Melusine said shiny thing on body caused big disaster. But she's nice, did not. Shiny thing is mine, not stolen, not taken. It's my own. If I am like Melusine, not scared of any danger, then they won't keep saying I'm useless. The script following afterward is twisted and crooked and difficult to read. What is this? The handwriting is barely legible. Almost like a child wrote it. How strange. What it says seems oddly familiar. Could this be a coincidence? Seems like it's stuff that Ervil wrote when he was a kid. By looking upwards to the point where your neck cannot bend back any further, you finally manage to make out some books that look interesting, but they have nothing to do with research whatsoever. There are some yellow blank sheets of paper and numerous empty ink bottles in the drawer. It takes you some effort to open the chest, but inside there is only dust and powdery remains of whatever the chest used to hold. Better not think about it. What does that mean? No sign of any treasure. Let's see if Ervil has had any luck. Will we really find treasure here? We haven't found anything, besides a strange message that looks like it was written by a child. We didn't find anything either. That strange message may be a clue left behind by the researcher. You know how rich people like to do these fancy things. You give the message to Ervil. Ah, you're right. It can't even be called writing. It's more like a child's scribblings. Eh? What, did you find anything? I found the treasure. Huh? So this thing really did hold clues to the treasure? Paimon couldn't tell at all. How should I put it? But the last line of the ugly handwriting says, "Today's experience is a treasure to me. The Melusine is so nice to me. When I grow up, I want to be someone who helps others too." So this message was your... Enough. You must be laughing hard inside. Ugh. I can't believe something so embarrassing came from me. No worries, we've all gone through our own awkward years. Why are you saying that like you're old when you seem so young yourself? Well, I am pretty old. You're embarrassing me even more. By the way, Paimon just remembered. Didn't Nadia say that she heard someone say that there's treasure here? And there's only one Melusine in this story, the one that saved Ervil. Ervil, do you still remember the Melusine who saved you all those years ago? All Melusines look kind of the same. How could I tell? Besides, I even forgot that I've left something so embarrassing here. Then, how about you, Nadia? Did anything here remind you of your past? I'm sorry, I can't remember. You still can't remember? Oh, and Paimon thought there'd be a super happy ending to this story. I don't know what kind of story you're expecting, but I'm definitely not some sort of protagonist, so please stop forcing Nadia to remember things. We're not forcing her. I can't live up to your expectations, or the expectations of my younger self, for that matter. I've grown up, but not for the better. I still can't help anyone. Stop being mean to yourself, my guy. It's kind of weird. To think that I even promised to split the treasure with the both of you. Should I rip this piece of garbage up for you, then? Ervil, you've already saved me from certain death, and you're still trying to help me. It's just a temporary run of bad luck that you're having, and then I'm also forgetful. Even if you didn't get rich today, you still gained something. Yeah, we helped you retrieve your precious memory, Ervil, and that is the most valuable treasure. You should know that. But it's not worth anything. I can't pay for your treatment. It's okay. It's just a temporary run of bad luck. Just get a grip on yourself, Ervil. Keep a long face like that, and even good luck will be driven away. Harley, Paimon, sorry for making you come all this way for nothing, but can I ask you for one more favor? Let's hear it. Can I please ask you to take a photo for me and Ervil? If I have a photo, I'll be sure to remember what happened today whenever I see the picture. I want to remember how the two of you helped us out, and that Ervil needs to pay you back when he gets rich. No need to remember that, but if a picture is all you want, that's a piece of cake. Harley, Paimon, you're so kind, just like Ervil. Nervous? I'm hardly nervous at all. How's my hair? How do I look? I'm not going to embarrass myself by leaving something humiliating behind again, am I? Bro. Ready? Do you want to pose or something? Ervil might look better if sitting down. What should the background be? Middle of the long chair. Alright, and Nadia will stand beside me. Is this alright? Well, except for your rigid expression, everything else looks fine. Well, anyway, that'll be it then. Say cheese! Cute. Thank you, Harley, Paimon. I'll treasure this photo, and remember how much you've helped us. By the way, you've remembered Paimon's name for a while now. Yes, now I know. Paimon must be as important to Harley as Ervil is to me. Come on, you're embarrassing me. But I have to thank you for retrieving the tools for my trade. Now that I can dive again. You gonna keep looking for treasure? Of course, why would I stop? Being able to find treasure or not aside, if I gave it up, I would be giving up the possibility of ever getting rich. That said, I could probably go find a stable job at Lumidu's Harbour, or perhaps be a maid in the Rusty Rudder. You've certainly considered many different career paths. Paimon would say too many. If that's the case, why don't you go work at Lumidu's Harbour, and I can go be a maid at the Rusty Rudder? 2 salaries will hasten our road to great wealth. That seems even more wrong. Anyway, thank you, Harley, Paimon. You're good people, just like the Melusines. I hope that the next time we meet, I'll have already become wealthy, and Nadia will have fully recovered from her injuries. I hope you will also have found whatever it is that you're looking for too.